Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all his guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. Okay. Hey. Hey. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, my friendlies, to the big dog of broadcasting on all fours at I-5. Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble, on YouTube, on Twitter, a.k.a. X, and the greatest radio stations throughout the country. And yeah, here I am producing for about the, sixth friggin' week in a row?
At least.
This is getting old.
Yeah?
And somehow old Blondie shows up and she ain't producing. How did she wangle this gig?
I wanted to spend time with you.
Yeah, well, I would love to spend time with you right here, standing right here, producing the show. Yeah, and look at that, a gal from Nashville. Now, where were you born?
Kentucky.
A Kentucky gal, but you're no bourbon drinker, or you were at one time?
Oh, I got bourbon stories. Oh, boy.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Did you give it all up?
No.
Okay, because we have bourbon, but we don't want to get you all south because you probably have a drive afterwards.
Yeah, I'll be driving, and I'm flying on Monday.
Okay, and your arms? Oh,
My
yeah.
arms, yeah, they gotta keep them strong.
They'll be tired. That's Sheri, not to be confused with Sheri Pedigo. It's Pedigo or not Pedigo.
No.
No, that was her porn name. It's a Pedigo. Pedigo.
Pedigo.
Pedigo.
Ready, go, Pedigo.
But isn't it petty? It's Pedigo because it's down south, so it's Pedigo.
There you go.
Like petticoat. I got to remember petticoat. But this is one of the good gals that I've met throughout the years at Dr. Ted Baer's get-together. And he's the man behind those Hollywood movie awards and one of the good guys out there. And I think that 99.9% of the folks at that party, every party I've ever attended, and there's about 4 a year, 99% of them really great people.
Yes, they are.
Can you think of 0.5%? Well, I know. You got to be nice to everyone. I don't because I'm the host of this show. But I was watching The answer is yes to the question, what was the worst late night television talk show? Now, anybody, I want to get some answers to this, or at least some possibilities.
Chevy Chase.
Lori?
I was going to agree that you took it.
And Sheri?
Chevy Chase.
All three of you are correct.
Ding, ding,
The worst, the worst.
What do we win?
Yeah, I mean, Rick D's Into the Night laughs at the Chevy Chase late night TV show, and even Magic Johnson chuckles at Chevy Chase. That's how bad it was. And so for the first time over the last couple days, I've been I didn't know that they had the entire series, and it's only a month's worth because it was canceled after a month.
So you like self-torturing? I mean,
oh man, because
why would you even watch?
No, I'll tell you why.
It's
Because
with the fake audience, right? Behind the glass?
No, it's a real audience.
Oh.
It's a real audience who pretended to like him, and
Did they get paid to like him?
well, I think they were served hors d'oeuvre. You had to be served something, but they liked him as Chevy Chase, the movie star, and of course I do too. I think he's a funny son of a gun, and he was great on SNL. And, for a very short I think he was only there a year, but everyone thinks of him as the SNL guy.
Well, and a vacation movie.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The movie star.
Yeah.
And his vacation movies, funny as hell. And his double takes, funny as hell. But I'll tell you what, man. Yes, I sat there through about 7 of these.
Wow.
And because I couldn't believe that they didn't get better after the first one that I saw with Goldie Hawn. And back then, oh my God, was she looking incredibly hot. Wearing those little jean shorts. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. That Kurt Russell, lucky dude.
Well, he's not bad on the eyes either.
No, they're both lucky.
And also one of the greatest guys of all time. I hear told, we've had folks who have been in movies with him, and they say that he is the greatest guy.
Mr. Disney.
Yeah, just the greatest guy of all time. But, I got to thinking because Chevy was, first of all, his timing was awful. And when he tried to do that monologue, that was a very bad idea. He was very hesitant, very nervous, fish out of water. And he would have been my choice. I would have thought that man would have pulled off the old talk show thing. But, man, because he had the looks. And he had sort of that Johnny Carson-esque demeanor. But, boy, you put him on camera on stage in front of people, he sucked the big ones.
It was awkward.
Oh, he was so awkward. He was so... You knew that he made the wrong choice the minute he walked out there on stage for the first time. But the one thing I noticed about him, and watching all 7 of these Chevy Chase late-night TV shows, is that he was mean. He was exceptionally mean to the audience, even to his guests. He was mean, which also got me thinking that several times I have had, I've had postings on our YouTube page under Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, and that's the only way you can find us. You can put in Outlaw Radio, you'll find the fakers, and you can do the same thing on rumble.com, but it's always Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio and on the greatest radio stations throughout the country. However, if you want to get the visual, and why would you want to do that, then you go to YouTube. But they will post comments, and there have been a couple comments about my quote-unquote meanness toward Mark C.G. Boyer. And it made me think about that. I never want to come off as a nasty guy like Chevy Chase, ever, because I don't mean it. And I'm not, I truly am, I know that those who know me may have a problem with this, but I am not a mean or a nasty guy.
Well,
I really am not.
Mark's just an easy target. I mean, he is an easy
but
target, but
Mark, that doesn't let me off the hook. If I'm going after him in
it's
the way,
not just you though,
in the way that Chevy Chase,
and he's playing around with you. He knows, he gets it that he's goofy and he does dumb stuff and he makes bad decisions.
But he does.
And yeah,
and socially,
he's a mumbling, bumbling goofball.
So now you're going after him. I'd rather have you go after him than the host of this show.
Good.
Yours truly,
I wear like a badge.
Magic Matt.
Yeah.
But he got paid good to do that.
Oh, Chevy Chase? Mm-hmm. Oh, his deal when he signed was an instant $3 million.
That's right.
Well, that's like trying to put somebody.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they tried to put him in there. They did put him in that position, but he accepted it. It's like when Stern went away and they tried putting David Lee Roth in as a talk show guy.
Yeah.
And here's David Lee Roth, a famous rock star musician.
Right.
He's not a radio guy.
No, he's not.
And you could tell his first day in the air, it was like, whoa, I got chills.
Yeah,
I got creeps.
Yeah, but the difference here, and it is a major difference, is they were trying to replace a Howard Stern. There was no replacement here. Joan Rivers was off the air on Fox for many, many years.
Yeah.
So, and it was the time when Johnny Carson just went within that year that Carson left the airwaves in 1992, the greatest talk show host of all time, on The Tonight Show. He left, so Fox saw this as an opportunity, and I get it. See, and I understand that the powers that be would say, yes, at Chevy Chase, that makes sense. But they have to do test runs, or did they? See, did they do test runs before they signed him? Because I know they did test shows. Maybe it was after they signed him, because I can't imagine they did the test before they signed him. Otherwise, they would have said, bad idea, let's not do this. But now that they're sucked into this, and they've already changed the name of the theater on Sunset Boulevard to Chevy Chase Theater.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, God, they spent millions redoing that.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so it was, and if this gets back to Chevy, and some things we do on this show do get back to those people, I am a fan, and it may not sound like it, but in that orifice of being a late night TV talk show host, you're not the guy. And I think he'd be and that would be the first thing I'd want to talk to him about when he comes over here to the show. I want to talk to him about that, because don't you think he'd be the first to admit, or do you think he'd blame it on other people, or that Fox didn't know what they wanted in a talk show? And right?
I'm sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that after all these years, he may just admit it. I'm not cut out for that sort of thing, because I've seen him on many shows as a guest. He truly is one of the most sarcastic sons of bitches on the planet. And,
so maybe the staff took it as being mean when he was just being sarcastic.
No. I'm talking about my opinion of him. He was, and if I'm not a quote unquote, not one to boast layperson when it comes to showbiz, I'm watching him and I'm seeing his meanness, and it's giving me a butt cringe.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And I'm saying, oh, man, that hurts. That just, and and sort of going after the audience. I mean, they're your fans. They are there. You want to do everything to coddle them, Chevy. If I may call you Chevy, and give you some words of advice. And by the way, he started off in showbiz in a good light because of his name. He's got the greatest name ever.
He does.
So even if he was mediocre as a performer, that name should have carried him through. But he wasn't. I mean, he's a talented guy.
There's a street named after him, Chevy Chase Drive.
Well, I wondered where that. First of all, and that's in Glendale. Glendale, California, not far from where we do our thing here in the San Fernando Valley. Spitting distance from Hollywood, Cali, where all the miscreants live. You know how they vote. They're 20 minutes away, and here we are, secreted in the San Fernando Valley. Glendale, not that far either. Another 20 minutes.
Another guy from SNL that's mean is Steve Martin. He's known to be mean.
No, he's not. Absolutely not. And you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about Chevy Chase, the man. I'm talking about Chevy Chase, the quote-unquote late-night television performer who was very mean to his audience. I'm not talking about backstage. Steve Martin is simply known for not being the most affable guy. However, a comedic genius.
Oh, of course.
And he has a real problem suffering the fools, because I think Steve Martin is a very bright guy.
Maybe Chevy was sleep deprived.
I know I am, and that's not making me mean. Of course, the day is young. And then there's my old buddy of many, many years, Barry Williams, a.k.a. Greg Brady of, in fact, I should see, being that I'm producing this, and Lori could have her ass over here doing this, but no. Yeah.
But I'm visiting.
Yeah, of course, but this man
She's visiting you.
right here, this man, Barry Williams, the youngest son on the Brady Bunch, my buddy of many, many years.
He's the oldest.
Oldest son.
Oh, didn't I say that?
You said youngest.
Getting mean, Matt.
Yeah. Am I getting mean to Barry? No, the oldest son on the Brady Bunch. And one of the greatest guys that I have ever had the pleasure of having in my life.
Fantastic, yeah.
And I'm certain he feels the same way about me.
He's a wonderful
But
guy.
man,
He did great on Dancing with the Stars,
He
by
did.
the way.
Lori, that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
very impressed.
And you, Lori Downey Jr., being a former Broadway dancer, as you're watching him, are you thinking, this guy's really working?
He worked so hard.
Right?
And he was smiling, and
Yeah.
then every reference to like Florence Henderson or the Bradys.
Oh, yeah.
He's great. He's great at marketing that stuff, but I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, well, he not only a great job, but I think he won 6 of them. He stayed on there through.
He did.
And finally bumped off.
I know.
Well, I sent him a note today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I simply said, maybe we should do a rundown of your triumph there on Dancing with the Stars. And this is a first from Barry. Usually it's, 99% of the time it's, okay, what time?
Yeah, he always comes on with
Right? Always.
Oh,
yeah. Of
And
course.
then on the rare occasion, he'll say, oh, nah, I wish I could. I'm very busy. No, it was just one sentence. I am not available today.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is he butthurt from getting bounced off the show?
I am
or-
not.
That doesn't sound like him.
it doesn't sound like
I
him.
am not available today.
Nah.
Did a girlfriend grab his phone?
No, I got to tell you something. Losing your friends is one thing, but you know what they say? Losing your celebrity friends is everything.
Ah!
Right?
Ah,
Oh, boy.
never want to do that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Gina, for just a second.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I should play this since he wouldn't come on with us. But yeah, it was just one sentence. I am not available today.
That's just out of character for
That's
him.
not him.
towards
It
you.
is completely not him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's traveling. Maybe he's traveling.
I don't know. I don't like excuses.
But I don't like, just the way he said it.
No, it just
Or
sounds.
replied.
But the problem with text is you don't really know how they said it.
I'm always in trouble for
That's
Right,
sex.
Sheri?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't
Yes.
because they may mean one thing and they don't mean to be harsh or as Chevy Chase would mean it maybe he's just making a statement. But as Lori Downey Jr. pointed out, or at least queried, I wonder if his wife got a hold of the phone.
Yeah,
I know
maybe.
it sounds like something a chick would do, right?
Yeah, it does. Doesn't sound like Barry.
I am not available today. It's the the holidays. There was no it's the holidays on there. But I got to tell you,
Or hey, this.
What?
Maybe everyone's calling him right now because he was on Dancing with the Stars, and he has that just like set for every call that comes in.
Yeah,
Maybe.
He could have got COVID and he just didn't want to tell you.
I doubt that. He knows what COVID is like we know what it is.
Maybe he's in a lot of pain from all those dance moves.
It's called the flu. I will tell you, though, that Barry Williams, a frequent guest to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio here on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the greatest radio stations throughout the country. What's up, what's up?
And Barry's also not a stranger.
Love Wisconsin. Yeah, Mart?
He's not a stranger to getting on the roof of the house and jumping into the pool.
Well,
too.
that's sort of where I was going. And let me take you back to those days.
I remember those days.
Those days when Barry Williams didn't we? At one time, we would have a dozen hot little females over there at the show for some reason.
You always did.
Yeah, and it wasn't me, but other folks. We were like a house of ill repute, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, I don't know if anyone was paying at that time. Were they paying for sex and I wasn't aware of this?
Maybe.
But there were a gaggle. And of course, when Barry's over there, these gals of a certain age, and now we're talking, 15, 20 years ago, they look at Barry, well, that's Barry, that's Greg Brady. And so they would do they'd jump from the house onto, if he were, and his face was exposed. My point here is that back in that day, and this is one of those days after Barry was on the show, and I think it was the week after, and one of those gals on the show who did not have the chance to meet Barry in person was there. And remember, that was the day when your ex-lover, Lori, who's the Italian dude that your daughter always said was looked really fancy or really clean? What?
Who's my ex-lover?
Well, your moniker is LDJ.
Yeah.
And you attribute that moniker given you by this man, even though he's not the man who gave it to you.
Oh, it was the houseboy.
No,
Jeff the houseboy.
That's who gave me
was it?
That's who gave me the
That's
moniker.
who gave it a moniker.
Well, he ain't Italian, so that's not the guy. Oh, by the way, for those of you tuning in regarding Wonderhussy, and is she the not the meanest, but is Wonderhussy the worst woman on earth?
What?
I'll get to that in just a
Really?
second. And that's in quotations. Is Wonderhussy the worst woman on
Who
earth?
would say that?
Someone did.
Oh.
Wow.
And
no.
I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But so no one can remember this Italian's name. Well, what's his name?
Nick Annunziata?
No. Okay, here we go.
Can I just address Gina for just a second?
Yeah.
Okay, Gina, I want you. We've only spoken for a few minutes, but I can tell you that you're hot. I'd be all over you. I really like.
Now, by the way, this is Gina talking about how she loves Barry Williams, and Barry was listening that day, so he called in.
But since I'm not there,
and by the way, this is in between females in his life. I want to point that out. Because not unlike me, I seem to have always been encumbered at the wrong time. Right, Lori?
I guess.
And yeah, always at the wrong time. And,
Thanks, Matt. Wow.
Well, it's like my best friend's grandfather used to say, never turn it down.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't during our time, though.
What? No, so Barry, here we go.
and poor Matt never gets this kind of attention that you're bestowing upon me. If you would like to be intimate with Matt, but you must be thinking about me during the time. So your fantasy has to be me, but you can be with Matt. You have permission on this one-off.
Hey,
like a hall pass for the day, and that's it.
Hey, Barry, this is Johnny, and if that doesn't work out,
That's sweet.
I'll sleep with her, and I promise to think of you.
Okay, there you go. Fine. Okay, that works for me.
Boy, was that Johnny? What's his last name? Johnny Cosmo.
Johnny Cosmo.
Wasn't he? He was always pulling pipes.
Always.
Let me tell you a little something here.
Oh, yeah.
On the thing on the.
He loved the sound of his own voice.
I'll have sex with you and then think of.
Hey, this is Johnny Cosmo here.
He's like that puking disc jockey back in the day. Hey, good afternoon to you. Woo, shotgun Tommy Jimmy. He was Kaji Goo Goo.
At least your name gets mentioned during the act.
Hey,
Yes, as long as I'm in the fantasy somewhere.
Hey Barry, Gina is, she's got her hands in front of her face. She's waving in front. She cannot believe. Well, then you have him on the phone for a short time here. Ask him anything you'd ever wanted to ask Barry Williams.
Brady.
This is your Barry Williams, for God's sakes.
No, I just, it's so funny because I always knew that if I met you in an older year, you would have married me.
By the way, do you notice when most people say it's so funny, it never is?
Yeah.
Is that just me?
No.
Right. When someone says it's so funny, yeah, it never is.
It's a big letdown.
Okay, yeah, well, it's funny to her, though. Okay, here we go.
And swooped me up and taken me on great trips, and I would have traveled the world, but that didn't work. But you know what? It was so nice talking to you. Thank you so much for calling. That was such a treat.
Is it too late?
Yeah,
I'm still going on fabulous trip.
See, no, she's a married broad now, but you know how that ends up. You know how that ends up.
She's probably not going to be jumping off the roof into the pool.
Or onto anyone's face.
I might get lost in that pool if I jumped into it.
Barry, by the way, you're right. She is hot.
Yeah,
she's a redhead. She's very hot.
I know. Did I see
I have antenna for that, just for the voice. I got it.
Hey, Barry, I'm glad. I've always wanted to sort of visit Branson. That's it. Yeah, he's our Branson boy. He was smart enough to get the hell out of L.A. Not unlike Sheri, who was smart enough to get the hell out of L.A., and she's in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where all the Americans are living these days. All right, we will get to the bottom of Wonderhussy. Maybe the wrong choice of words, but we'll get to her bottom next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitter, a.k.a. X, and the greatest radio stations throughout the country.
Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
socialism arrives, you're going to want to be ready to look at the glass as half full, even if the glass is empty, or even if there is no glass, because you're starving to death. Here are 9 upsides to socialism you might not have considered. Number 1. You can finally meet your weight loss goal. If these current trends hold, you'll be down to a slim, girlish 75 pounds by the end of the month. Number 2. Your wife will be limited to only a couple of decorative pillows. Save the leather couch cushions to boil into this year's neighborhood Stone Soup Festival. Number 3. Kids aren't nearly as noisy when they're dehydrated. For big families living under socialism, silver linings abound. Number 4, everyone is happy. Because if you're not, straight to the gulag you go. I'm happy. I swear. Number 5, you'll meet all kinds of nice people while standing in the bread line. Broaden your horizons. Or should we say, bread in your horizons.
Now you can take your smoking, drinking, interrupting obsession with you 24 hours a day on any phone or device. And it's all free. Just go to your friendly app store and search for Outlaw Radio. Then look for the red letters on the sign with the bullet holes in it and download it. It's free. Listen free on the road, in your car, at the beach, or in your backyard. It's all free from Outlaw Radio.
This is Buddy Twist saying goodnight from Hollywood.
Yeah, I got to tell you, this self-producing bit got to end because it's not a happy day for me. You got Lori sitting over there. She's fully capable of standing where I am and messing with the knobs. Welcome back, my friends. What was that?
You're making me feel bad.
Good. Well, it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? Was your turkey the moistest ever?
Mine?
Yeah.
I didn't make turkey.
No, I'm not. Okay. All right. She's a blonde. That's Lori Downey Jr.
I cooked my turkey.
You did?
Yes. I
And was
did.
your turkey moist?
Incredible.
Okay, Lori.
What?
Whether you cooked it or not, what I'm asking
I
is.
didn't cook a turkey. I made filet mignon.
So you tasted no turkey
No.
on Thanksgiving?
No.
All right.
No turkey. Did you taste turkey?
I did. Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
was it moist?
Always moist. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Over at Mom and Dad's house.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Very nice.
And,
Everybody behaved.
Yeah, everybody
I
pretty
love
much.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a first.
It is a first.
Yeah.
I was
kind of bored.
Maybe it was
man.
me. Maybe it was me all these years
No.
that made everyone not behave.
I was waiting for a big blowout, man. It's like that would have made things. a little
Yeah, it
more
never
exciting.
happened, and that's such a nice thing when it's a nice little Manson family get together.
Yeah.
But it was that sans the Manson part, and it was great.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and boy, I'll tell you what, that
Your mom's a fabulous cook.
oh, that oyster sausage stuffing, sign me up.
Oh,
I
that
love
sounds
that
good.
stuff. And that little what is that that appetizer she makes? It is the greatest dip.
I don't know what it's called. It's cream cheese shrimp.
And
It's
I
like
think
a
there's a
mold.
mushroom thing, and there's shrimp in there, and
Yeah, it's like a Jello mold that she makes it in.
I would rather have that than any of the entrees, and the entrees
it's
are
great,
great.
yeah.
But that you can eat that as an entree. You know, in our family, I mean, we would serve gravy as the main course. I mean, that's how much we love gravy in our
Wow.
family.
Yeah.
And you really have to have your act together to make good gravy.
Yes, you
Sheri,
do. Oh,
are you a gravy maker?
I made gravy yesterday.
See that?
Yeah.
Wow.
What is today? Yeah.
So
The other day.
I cooked for 6 people, including Bob Yurkus.
Oh no! Oh, Bob's.
Bob Yurkus.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
cooked for
love
Bob
him.
Yurkus. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so nice of you.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was nice.
I'm
He's
glad
a-
you had him.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Laura.
What?
It was Thanksgiving. But Bob, what a great man.
Yes.
And if you want to, look him up. Don't look him up right now while you're watching us on YouTube or Rumble or Twitter or listening to us on the greatest radio stations. But look up this man. He is the preeminent stunt man. I mean, this man, he did all that. I was going to say Dancing with the Stars, but no, it was
Circus of the Stars.
Circus of the Stars. That was he.
Wasn't Bob on our show?
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
years ago.
And the story of how he got to the United States.
Right.
And
yes, I thought he was.
He's a good man. He's one of those truly great men. And you you cooked for him?
Him and about 5 other people.
Were they stunt people?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
aren't actors, yeah. But I mean, I kind of got roped into cooking because I'm not at my house, but I cooked at my friend's gas
Because you've
oven.
been out here in Southern California.
Yeah, so
where
I
were you cooking?
Huh?
Where were you cooking?
At my friend's house in Simi Valley.
yeah.
Yeah, and a gas oven that I never cooked in before.
Oh.
So I started at 250. That didn't work.
That's very low.
I was panicking by 4:30. The turkey wasn't done.
Slow cooking turkey.
You know, if that's the worst thing that happens in your life, you live a blessed life.
I
my
do. I
friend.
live a very blessed life. But the turkey fell off the bone, so that was a good thing.
You know what I've been enjoying is we have gone through almost 40 minutes of this show so far, and we haven't talked politics once. So you know we'll get there.
I have a story for you about that.
There's a lot of brewing. Well, hold it for a second because it may dovetail into one of our political stories. First of all, we made the announcement, I think we were one of the first, that old Snoop Dogg, what's my name? He gave up smoke, and the announcement appears to be a solo stove ad.
Yeah.
So Snoop Dogg's shocking announcement that he was giving up smoke was...
I told all you
It wasn't
guys.
shocking to you, though. You knew,
I
right?
didn't know for sure. Well, it's not that I care that
He's
much.
never going to quit smoking.
Yeah, it was just an advertisement
told
for this
everyone,
smokeless
man.
solo stove fire pit. And what a great idea.
Funny.
Oh, man, they owe him double whatever they paid him to bring that sort of publicity to their
Oh, he's
product.
going to bring it in.
Oh, he's a guy that goes on Instagram because I follow him, and a guy that he has a contest to see how long he can hold in the smoke from a blunt and stuff like that. That guy, man, man. And even if he did, he'd be like edibles or something.
I thought about when we went to the new show for Laugh-In, when they tried to revisit that again, and Snoop was part of that.
Well, you know that made it on the air now. I don't know if it made it on a network, but maybe a Comedy Central.
Wow.
But that was about 4 or 5 years ago.
So bad.
And
Who's hosting that?
It was in Hollywood. Who the hell did host that? It was
wasn't it the
forgettable.
The chick that you don't like?
You're talking about the black. Oh, it was the black chick. And by the way,
we didn't like any of them.
Yeah, but hold on just a second. I just want you to know. Well, Matt doesn't like black chicks.
No,
it has nothing to do with the color of her skin. It has everything to do with her ethnicity. Okay, here's what I'm saying. That's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah. Oh, we got 2 blondes on the show and Mart. Okay.
There we go.
It has everything to do with me not finding her funny. And I'll tell you who is a huge fan is Shadow Stevens, my buddy Shadow Stevens, who I reached out to congratulate him on his Radio Hall of Fame, and it's about time that he made it in there after all these years.
Bravo. I was just there with a party with him.
God bless him
for that event.
Well, and Lori, never a party dropper.
You still see Shadow?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
If you see
I've
Shadow,
seen him twice.
like I see Shadow.
I've only seen him twice over the.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he is a big fan of this gal that I can't remember her name, but I will get to in the body of the show at some point over the next couple hours because she is in one of the stories. I simply can't, the name never comes to me. But yeah, she was hosting that piece of crap. And really what it wasn't like the old Laugh-In. It was simply a We Hate Trump show. That's all it was.
It really was.
You know, sans any funny. And I'm not saying you can't be funny and hate Trump because I think you can, but it wasn't that. It was just a simply vicious, we hate Trump Laugh-In.
Well, Bill Maher's funny, but he hates Trump. So
yes, and he's funny. That's right. And
Handler. Remember Handler up there?
There's another no talent. Yeah.
Who?
That old vodka drinking.
Oh, Chelsea?
Yeah, old Chelsea. Yeah.
But the point was that Snoop was up there smoking during his whole thing. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, yeah, and that's right. Snoop was up there doing some marijuana humor, and that wasn't funny whatsoever.
No.
And then whoever the unnamed gal that we can't come up with, she started passing out edibles to the audience, and that was supposed to be funny, and that wasn't funny.
I know. None of it was funny.
Yeah, well, here's some good news, my friends, and you may be scratching your noggin. Well, Magic Matt, we thought that you certainly leaned conservative. Yeah, I do, and some have said that I do more than lean that way. I fall in to the right.
Yeah, you're past tilt.
But this is good news to me. Former porn star Ron Jeremy.
Oh.
And guess what? I knew him when he was a porn star. Not one to boast. And I really mean that sincerely. Not one to boast.
He asked me out one time.
Oh, you did?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was,
Yeah.
and I wasn't going out with him.
Oh, come on. Oh, please. Sheri.
I was at a party. and he was
Everyone
there.
knows who he
I
is.
didn't know who he was. I just was fresh off the boat from Tennessee, and I
Yeah.
met him at a party.
Yeah.
And my friends are like, Sheri, you know who you're hanging out with? I
See?
said, no, who?
So your buddies knew.
They knew, and they said, John. I said, I don't know who that is. I didn't know who it was.
Well, yeah. Yes.
I gave him my phone number.
But
You did?
I did.
Yeah, good for you.
He was a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy.
He was a very nice guy.
Right, and that's my point.
Yeah.
And that's why all of this crap and hell he's gone through, and these accusations that he raped all these women, I don't buy it.
Oh,
and
no, I don't buy that either.
I've said that from day one.
He was a nice guy.
Because he doesn't have to.
No.
He doesn't have to.
Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
So if you're with Ron Jeremy and you're in a bathroom,
What?
you know,
What the hell?
There were women that were in the bathroom up there at not the Viper room. What was that room?
Well, there are many famous joints in Hollywood.
The Rainbow.
Yeah.
Rainbow
That
room.
claimed that they were raped. You don't go into a bathroom. They knew exactly who he was. This is all a stage thing.
Yeah, I will tell you this, that
He's not that way.
He obviously has suffered from very bad legal counsel
Yes.
because it is a crock of crap. However, it's a difficult thing to win against this he said, she said thing.
Yes.
And this Me Too thing is, listen, when it's valid, of course, if a rape really happens, you bet your ass, slap the hell out of this guy and put him away for a long time.
If Mr. Dennis Hoff was alive, he would have been out of jail a long time ago.
If our buddy from the Moonlight Buddy Ranch, Dennis Hoff, were still around, Ron would probably not be in the big house. But here's the good news. He is to be released to a private residence because the rape case is frozen. Right?
No kidding.
A judge granted a request to release Jeremy to a private residence where he will receive round-the-clock medical care after it was determined that no medical facility will take him due to his dementia. Or could it be the size of his unit? According to because, the other folks in that medical facilities could be afraid for their, well, not just their lives, but body parts. According to an email obtained by the Times, Jeremy, who is suffering from dementia, and I hope it's a put on. I hope he's putting everyone on with this thing. I really do, because he's 70 years old, but he was never a drug user and never a drinker. No, neither one of those things. Nope. So maybe it's just it could be dementia, but I'll tell you what, if I was in that situation, boy, I'd be feigning dementia as well. So good for him.
So where's he going?
He's placed under a conservator.
Nobody's going to tell you what house he's going.
No, maybe.
He's moving in with me.
He is? Wait, do you want to visit him?
I love Ron Jeremy.
He's been in men's central jail in L.A. for months, waiting to be sent to a state medical facility.
Never happened.
His medical condition is deteriorated to the point that he's essentially bedridden. In objecting to the motion to release, Jeremy Thompson had cited public safety concerns. What? Wait, what sort of safety concerns?
Oh, so now they're implying that he's suicidal?
No, they're saying, no, I think they're insinuating that he could, quote-unquote, rape again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but was ultimately...
That's a stretch.
Well, it was overruled. I feel very badly that this is where we are, but it is beyond our control. His mental and physical condition deteriorated rapidly. We are left with no other option. It remains unclear exactly what type of private residence. Sorry, Lori. I wish I had the address for you. Jeremy will be sent to. He's not competent to go on trial. He's not been proven guilty, but he's charged with a serious felony. What do you do with him? Jeremy's criminal defense attorney, Stu Goldfarb said. Nice Irish boy.
Yeah.
Most importantly, how do you protect the public? And equally as important, how do you protect
the public?
Yeah, how do you protect his civil rights? He ends up in a facility that's secure, so the public is not at risk. Of course, the public wouldn't be at risk regardless.
Matt, when they had him on camera when he was in that orange suit, He looked like he was 200 years old.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that a lot happened to him after your friend from the Mountain House passed away.
Yeah, well,
and that was his great
Dennis
friend.
Hoff of the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. Yeah.
And so he changed after that.
Nah, but he was already changing. I saw him at the Rainbow one night.
No, he was here. He was here promoting his rum.
No, the last night I saw him was at the Rainbow, and this is right before this came down.
Yeah,
and he had a crowd of people around him like he always does.
Because he's a celebrity.
Said hi back. I got to do the show again. I know. Hey, it's nice.
You know, he did non-porn movies as well.
I know.
And he
was in the Kid Rock video.
And he was a good actor. He was.
Yeah.
Do you know that he was a trained actor?
Yes, I knew that.
He also has narcolepsy too.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know that. He just falls asleep for no reason.
Sheri's saying yes.
These women.
Sheri's saying yes. I knew that. Why do you think I gave him my number? If you were just simply a porn star, I never would.
This was 23 years ago.
Yeah.
But you know what? I still have his number in my phone.
Oh God! Well, he won't be answering. He was indicted on 34 counts of sexual assault stemming from allegations made by 20 women. First charged in 2020. This has been going on almost 4 years. 4 women he met in West Hollywood bars and clubs saying that they were raped by him.
No.
And to this day, I've been consistent. I say it's a crock of crap and it's a money grab. And he didn't have the money, you see, to settle out of court with these females. And so it's, so good. I'm glad he's out. And by the way, I hope he's feigning this friggin' dementia bit. I hope he is. I hope he's okay. I've never not liked old Ronald. We'll be this after back. Oh, by the way, Wonderhussy, the dirt,
man, I can't
when
wait.
we return.
Wow.
Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components. 21st century technology, talk, stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friendlies. The man with the golden tonsils, Magic Matt at your service. See the two gals are comparing notes here. They're looking at their cell phones. We were just talking minutes ago about Ron Jeremy letting Ron out of the big house. And we have always been a proponent on this show of his innocence. And at break, Sheri tells Lori Downey Jr., wait a second, you have his phone number in your cell phone? I have Ron Jeremy's cell phone number. So they're comparing the numbers. Are they the same?
Same. Yeah, I have a cell phone number and a home number. I've got two numbers.
You're not going to get his home.
I just have the cell phone number.
But so
I didn't go to his house.
So two
I didn't either, by the way. Oh my God, I have never been to his house.
I was at his house for a couple little parties, but I never, did.
I've known him since the 80s.
But this is an old number. This is probably 10 years old.
No, it's still the same number.
Yeah, but the thing I find almost fascinating is we have two lovely Christian gals who are godly creatures who happen to have we
love everybody.
Who happen to have the X-rated movie star supreme Ron Jeremy's phone number both in their phones.
Well, Matt, one of the best things I still tell the story to some of my friends that when my daughter, I think she was probably 7 or 8, I think, or younger. And they used to, in the old venue, they used to play out in the car during the show. Yep. And Ron and my ex said, "Did you just introduce Ron Jeremy to our daughter?"
It'll happen, yeah.
No, he walked up and he said, "Hi, girls. Hi, how you doing?" And Joni's like, "Wow, we've hit a new..." I go, "No, don't judge Ron Jeremy's a nice guy."
I judge everyone. I do. I'm a judger.
Just because he chose a career.
That's right.
Doesn't mean he's not.
Where he'd do a little auto,
he's not
he had a gift.
Guy.
God bless.
No, he did have a gift.
He had a gift.
He had a gift, and he performed that gift in one show with. Who was that gal who liked to play herself off as a Swede, but she was really from Chicago? I got into the huge fight with her. By the way, one of the most famous porn stars of the 70s.
What's her, Seika?
Yeah, Seika.
Yeah. How did I know that? Not that I would know that or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Seika.
We got into it. Well,
she sued my late husband, Morton Downey Jr.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I remember the story.
Well, he bumped her, from his pelvis, and she was like, he did me harm.
Who didn't sue your ex-husband?
She was and I don't know if she is to this day, but a man hater, man. That's Seika, not a big fan of the men.
Is she still around?
But she's still alive. But it was that damn movie with Ron Jeremy that put Ron Jeremy on the map, because that's where he did that thing, and people said, "Wow, that's possible."
And by the way,
I guess as it turns out, it is.
Male porn stars normally don't get paid.
Hey, Lori, I've never tried it. Not one to boast.
Oh, really? There's always tonight.
Throughout the years, I'm not going to lie to you.
Sheri, I am so sorry you're privy to this, that you had to sit in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar and hear. It's usually not this nasty. Yes, Mark?
It's okay. I got something to tell you guys.
Okay.
What?
On the way over here. What's that girl that drives the pink car?
Oh yeah. The
one on all the billboards?
Yeah, the beautiful.
She passed me on the way over.
Oh, yeah. She's always around the valley.
She's still.
What's going on with her?
Her name is like Jolene or something like that.
Yeah.
She has a very rich Sandinista husband who I think is a terrorist. Okay, I take that back.
She's famous for not being.
He's
got enough money to sue the lights out of me. No. I know he's not a terrorist, but this is a man with so much money that tried to make her a star. So she's famous for being famous
on billboards. Angeline.
Yeah, Angeline. Much like our buddy Kato Kalin. Did I say famous for being famous? Do you think he'd be mad at me for saying that?
No.
I think he would. Okay, I promise you at the top of next hour, I promise you, I'll dive into this wonder. Is Wonderhussy the world's worst woman? According to an article, she is. Sarah Jane Woodall, a.k.a. Wonderhussy.
Which I love her.
Or is it Goodall? I always get that last name wrong. But Wonderhussy, we will take a deep dive into Wonderhussy. Once again, another bad choice of words when we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Yeah.
that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Yeah.
Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten up.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all his guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Welcome back, my friendlies. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome to the big gnarly dog of broadcasting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, the greatest radio stations throughout the universe, mostly in America, a little piece of Canada, and of course YouTube, rumble.com, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Well, welcome, my friends. I haven't played this since Lori was producer, and it wouldn't be me playing it, it would be Lori.
Always.
You know it's true, but try to hide. I'm doing a little Bill Champlin Blue-Eyed Soul here.
Yeah.
That love like it's really bad. Yeah. Not by request. You can get what you never had. Yeah. Well, bless your soul, you can fool a few. I never knew that soul to you. Here are some high notes. Laurie, you should be able to get those. Sheri, you should too. Got some Wonderhussy dirt coming up. And speaking of Blue-Eyed Soul, got some Daryl Hall, John Oates in a restraining order coming up. All right, one more refrain from this. I mean, hell, it's my show, and we're not kicking ass on YouTube anyway. You can't pretend there's nothing there. Ow. Ow. Gonna look in your eyes, see you care. Ow. So why not stop? Try to run and hide. Oh, this is a high one. You stand out if you never try. Whoa. You want my love. I used to be able to hit that.
I know you did. You have a professional singer in the house here, and you're singing right now.
No, I have two. Oh, see that? No, I have two my brother Mart is sort of
professional singer.
So we have three professional singers. And I'm the one who's singing. That's, boy, that makes a lot of sense. All right, enough of that.
God. It became a little pissing match right there for Lori and the girl.
Not at all.
Yeah. Oh, yes, at all.
What?
No, we're just playing.
Come on, man.
They're just
pissed, sir, but we're just playing.
They're just playing.
Oh, come on.
Speaking of Blue-Eyed Soul.
Playmates.
And by the way, Sheri here is good friends with my buddy, the great Bill Champlin.
That's awesome.
The man who traveled with the group Chicago for many, many years. And, of course, Sons of Champlin. And happened to write a song for Earth, Wind, and Fire. What's the song? Oh, After the Love.
Just a little song.
After the Love.
After the love is gone.
And, right. And turn your love around.
Yeah.
That's another one. And that's Bill Champlin, Blue-Eyed. He's Blue-Eyed Soul.
AKA, the stuntman. The movie, Peter O'Toole.
Oh.
Because he looks like Peter O'Toole. Yeah.
Speaking of Blue-Eyed Soul, Daryl Hall fires a lawsuit and a restraining order. This is why I bring this up, because I found this exceedingly funny that Daryl Hall would have to file a restraining order against bandmate John Oates.
That's funny.
I understand a lawsuit, but a restraining order?
You may not enter.
Hall and Oates are locked in a... By the way, that's what I got for the entire 18 years of Lori and I being together.
Come on.
You may not enter.
Jesus Christ.
Iconic... Oh,
Hey,
boy.
don't use the Lord's name in
Yeah,
vain.
don't
I love the Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then I don't know. Do you think that he would approve of that?
He always approves.
Okay.
He does?
All right.
Yeah.
Little son of a gun. Okay.
He does not judge.
That's right.
Well,
All right.
see, so I'm not.
So let it all hang out.
High
baby.
five.
So I guess I'm not godly because I do judge. I judge everyone and
You
everything.
should never.
I do. Well, I do.
You shouldn't.
So what is known is that Daryl Hall has filed. And by the way, have you ever seen Daryl's House, that TV thing that he does on? It's the greatest.
Yes, it is.
It's one of my favorites. Is our buddy Billy Gibbons on there?
Yeah.
Oh man, and that the dude from Cheap Trick, that was monumental. They come into his house, this gorgeous studio, and they do their things, and then of course Daryl Hall, who is exceedingly talented, sings along and plays with them.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great show. Well, things aren't all beautiful in the house of Daryl and John Oates. Daryl has filed a temporary restraining order against John Oates.
That's silly.
Supposedly the details of the dispute are sealed by the court. Specifics of the case are under seal, but court records publicly available on the Get Ready, Sheri, Nashville Chancery website outline. So he's in Nashville as well?
John lives in Nashville.
But
I didn't know that Daryl did. That's first for me.
The case is listed as a contract debt case. It lists Oates as a defendant as well as his wife. Man, so he even threw poor John Oates' wife into the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's so sweet. I know John. I dated a guy that did one of their songs.
Yeah.
And John, I never met Daryl, but I met John. And, he did a solo record. So this may have something to do with some, need to be back in the charts or something.
Sheri, wouldn't you say that John Oates is sort of like the Andrew Ridgeley of Wham?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of the unsung hero. And I think Daryl Hall, I think he's saying that they really weren't a writing team. It was Daryl Hall that wrote all the songs. The restraining bond was set at $50,000.
Silly.
And then
isn't that chump meat for them though?
Well, yeah. Well,
chump meat?
Well, Lori,
chop change?
Yeah, chump meat for
chop change.
Certainly for Daryl Hall.
Sorry, Marty.
But John Oates, I think 50,000 would be meaningful. Then on November 20th, summons orders were issued to Oates, his wife, and Mr. Flynn, as well as an order clarifying the scope of temporary seal order. No hearing date has been requested. The Hollywood Reporter states a lawyer for Hall and a rep for Oates didn't immediately respond. They are one of the best-selling duos of all time.
I love them.
Oh my God.
Remember when Daryl, who, the man has an ego, but, we're all in showbiz, so we all have a modicum of an ego. But he went on record as saying that Hall & Oates was bigger than the Beatles. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that happened. And they had just hit after hit after hit. Then in 2015, they announced they were suing a New York-based food company for trademark infringement, claiming Early Bird Foods and Company is using a phonetic play on Daryl and John Oates' well-known brand name, Early Bird's Hall & Oates granola.
Never heard of it.
The defendant in the Brooklyn, New York lawsuit claimed the product creates an out-of-this-world, delicious, wholesome, and nourishing small batch granola and other foods by hand.
Never heard of that.
Me neither.
Well, maybe
there's always been an Early Bird special across the nation, right? But who heard about the Hall & Oates Early Bird, whatever, in Brooklyn?
Oates.
And before I get into, before I dive face first into Wonderhussy.
They probably have a new album coming. That's probably the thing.
That's what I said.
That's what she just said.
Oh,
it's
you
a
did?
publicity stunt.
I must have been sleeping.
It's a publicity stunt.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't. I
got to make some phone calls and find out.
Yeah.
You better.
Well,
I'm going to make some phone calls.
Hey, listen, Sheri, you're in Nashville, so you would have the contacts.
You love Nashville?
I would know who to call. I love Nashville.
Okay, hold on. I think it could be posed this way. Do you like humidity? So you probably can't stand the humidity in the summertime because it is terrible.
It's so bad, but here's what's even worse: the traffic.
But the people are nice, right?
Everyone came out there from California, right?
The people that were originally from there.
From there, no, and you do have to differentiate.
Yeah, you really do.
Because when you have all these Californians moving in,
It's not just Californians; it's New Yorkers.
Oh yeah.
New Chicagoans.
New Yorkers.
Yeah.
New Yorkers.
Yeah,
they are.
It's a whole lot of everything.
Well, but
it's the one R we have, New Yorkers.
Californians are known for screwing up many a state. They screwed up the state of Nevada, Las Vegas. They completely pulverized that town into a blue state. Thank God we're back. Nevada is back red again.
We ended up with a Democrat mayor.
Wait a second. In Nashville?
Yes.
That's what happens.
Yes.
No, that's what happens when idiot sticks who move to a state like that, they move there for a reason, because of lower taxes and freedom. And then they vote the same way they did from the state that they moved from.
Yeah.
Why?
Unfortunately, that's true. Yeah.
Because they're dumb effers. That's why.
Nashville's gotten very expensive to live there.
Yeah, of course,
it's so expensive you can't even pay attention.
Yeah.
I know. I heard.
See that? See what you did there?
Yep.
You can't
Nashville joke.
Pay attention.
Yep.
And finally, before I get to Wonderhussy, Brad Pitt's son called him a world-class a-hole, a despicable person on social media.
That's ridiculous.
Brad Pitt's adopted son, Pax, maybe he's pissed about being named Pax. I thought, I heard about that, P-A-X. I heard about that. I think it had something to do with not the ocean, but I think way up in the sky, there's a Pax something, and it's P-A-X, and he's probably just pissed off. He reportedly called his father a world-class a-hole. According to the Daily Mail, why is it the Daily Mail always gets the dirt?
And they're because there's no Inquirer anymore.
Yeah, Pax issued the incendiary statement in a Father's Day post on his private Instagram, where he depicted Pitt as a father who makes his 4 youngest children tremble in fear.
Oh, come on.
You have made the lives...
You don't know. You're not living with him.
I don't believe it.
You have made... Why? Because...
It's the mirror.
I mean, it could be true.
Wait, is it because he's
hot?
Good looking? Because he's good
no,
looking?
because I don't like the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I agree.
Daily Mail.
There's a lot of BS media out there, but you can't say either way because you don't know.
They run more advertising like click this, click
but
that,
Lori, Daily Mail has been spot on most of the time.
Really? Like TMZ?
Most of the time. Well, TMZ has been spot on most of the time.
Would you say that they're both the same?
Well, I don't know, but if they are, then there's some credibility.
Daily Mail is weird.
There's certainly credibility to the Daily Mail. You have made the lives of those closest to me a constant hell, Pax reported. He shared a photo of his dad winning the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You may tell yourself in the world whatever you want, but the truth will come to light someday, he added. Pax also alleged that Pitt has time and time again proven himself to be a terrible, despicable person. You have no consideration or empathy toward your 4 youngest children who tremble in fear when in your presence. He said, "You'll never understand the damage you have done to my family because you're incapable of doing so." Pax concluded by wishing Pitt a happy Father's Day.
Oh, wow.
You effing awful human being, he said.
Sounds like mommy's in his head.
Yeah, I don't know. He's 19 years old now. He would have been 16 at the time of the post. He maintains a private Instagram account for family and friends. Brad Pitt became Pax's father one year after his then partner Angelina Jolie adopted him. Didn't they adopt a bunch of kids?
Yeah. They did, many.
Yeah, it was an orphanage in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam in 2007. He was 3 years old, abandoned by his heroin-addicted mother. My God, so he was living with a heroin-addicted mother, but he's going after his dad, Brad Pitt.
Exactly.
Something's going to be pretty bad there.
But Pitt's got to be really bad.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Just the Daily Mail.
What about his biological father?
He's in the wind.
They don't really talk about him.
Yeah, he's in the wind.
All
these
He's
kids
got father issues.
He's probably dead.
All of these kids are better off because of Anna Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Well,
Period. Period.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to adopt a child and they made it?
Well, by the way,
they made it happen?
Well, why would you adopt a kid from Vietnam and not someone here in America? In America.
The red tape is so thick in this country.
In America?
In America, yeah.
So it's easier to buy a kid in Vietnam?
Yes, because this country wants the kids to go from the adoption area to becoming juvenile area and then going to jail.
What do you think the going price for a kid in Vietnam is these days?
$2?
Okay, so that's not nice.
No, it's not nice. I was being funny, flippant, not funny.
Well, you were attempting to be funny.
I know a celebrity from Sweden, pop star, that she went all the way over to Zimbabwe and got a child.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
We should be able to adopt our own kids in this country.
Well, we got
I've been
a lot
saying
of
that
them
for years.
that are in foster care.
I know that.
The only problem I see is all those kids they adopted, they're all going to vote Democrat, so they're voting the wrong way, and they're going to screw up America.
America?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, according to the countersuit, and there was a suit in 2016 that involved Pitt and the children. Pitt choked one of the children and struck another in the face and grabbed Jolie by the head and shook her. Jolie's lawyer states the dispute started in the plane's bathroom, so obviously they were flying at the time, I'm assuming, after Pitt accused her of being too deferential to their kids. Pitt grabbed Jolie by the head and shook her, and then grabbed her shoulders and shook her again before pushing her into the bathroom wall. Pitt then punched the ceiling of the plane numerous times.
Why are we talking about this?
Prompting Jolie to leave the bathroom.
This is terrible.
The filing, but you were talking about what a great guy Pitt was, and you
I think he
it.
is.
I met him one.
I don't know who's writing this.
I met him one time.
Who is
That's
writing
just
this
one little
crap?
meeting I had. He seemed like a nice guy.
No,
Who is writing this crap?
Lori, this was court filings.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I didn't know just from the one time I met him. He went out of his way. It was a kid. We were over at Casa Vega Mexican restaurant, and there was a kid and his mother, and his mother said, "Brad, my son wants to be an actor. He'd love to meet you." He got down onto his knees, shook the kid's hand. He said, "Hey, buddy." He was really
that's
compassionate with the children. But
Mark,
that's in the public.
Maybe he's nice to other kids.
Johnny Depp's like that too.
Oh, well, now wait a moment. Do you have inside dirt on Depp?
Well.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Because I got to tell you, I was on his side during this friggin' fracas between he and that. I got to think she's a fabricator.
Well, she's a lunatic.
But what do you have? What do you have? You have inside dirt?
No.
Oh, come on.
You brought it up.
Come out with it. Who do you know close to the source?
I don't know him personally.
Of course.
I don't know him personally.
All right, yeah.
I've worked on a film with him, but I don't know him.
And how was he on the film?
Very professional.
Was he playing Jack Sparrow?
No.
No. Okay.
Before
the Pirates thing.
Before that.
Yeah. All right. No. This. What have you heard?
Well,
what have you heard about this man? What have you heard about this pirate?
Oh.
She Captain Jack Sparrow, man. Just don't
I gotta say
forget
this
it.
gracefully. I'm not saying that he's not a bad person.
Yeah.
When he was
intoxicated,
okay,
which is always
made a lot of wrong choices,
right?
That I don't think that he's fully come to terms with. Is that a good way to say that? Yeah.
Well, that's very diplomatic of you.
Yeah, I'm very diplomatic right now.
So were you unhappy?
I should run for politics.
But were you unhappy that the man won the lawsuit against that gal?
No, I wasn't really unhappy.
Right. Because you thought she was full of crap as well.
She was.
Yeah.
But it takes two to tango. And
she was full of crap until she emptied some of that out on his bed. Now,
when you have an ego, you don't want your ego crushed either. You know.
Okay, what does that mean? What are you explaining?
Well, I mean, you strike at somebody that's as big of a star as Johnny Depp is.
Right.
And still is. I mean, yeah, he had flaws. He's not 100%. He wasn't 100% on all that either, and he knows he wasn't.
Oh yeah, no. I understand that. So you have to take the bad with the good, and you have to think to yourself, well, who is telling more of the truth here, right?
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
And so we were certainly, because we covered that trial, and we were certainly on the positive tip of, and by the way, this is a guy that I have not been a fan of ever since he went after Trump and wanted Trump assassinated.
Was the last time an actor killed a president.
Yeah. Where is this?
And all of a sudden, where does that English Johnny? You don't have that accent for real, but he turned into a pirate. And he stays that way.
Yeah, that's sort of weird. Isn't that sort of weird? Okay, wait, I found this. And this turned me off to Johnny Depp. See, this can tell you that I'm always a pragmatist, and regardless whether I like someone politically or not, it doesn't really jade my thinking as far as their truthfulness. You know, they can hate Trump, they can love Trump, they can be a liar, they can be 100% accurate, and you never know. It has nothing to do with their well, most Democrats are liars, though, so I take it back. I got to tell you, you know, the left certainly fabricate.
Hey, Matt?
Unlike the right, yes.
I've got fans.
Yeah?
I've got fans.
I've got fans.
I've got some fans.
You know, you should be in the next Jack Sparrow. You could play Jack Sparrow because I don't think he's going to do it.
I've got fans.
Yeah.
I want to for your YouTube show.
Yeah.
So I want to have a shout out to Randy Mueller, Uptown Lowdown, and Gunther.
We don't do shout outs.
Oh, he's a good man.
I'm going to just say hello.
All right. Okay, good.
Peace out, brother.
You know, we're your personal CB, I guess, Lori. Yes. Yeah. All right, I found this Johnny Depp thing. Here we go.
I think he needs help.
And by the way, listen to his tone and the way he seems a little intoxicated here while he's talking about Donald Trump needing help.
I don't know. A lot of wonderful dark places he could go. It's just a question. I'm not insinuating anything. By the way, this is going to be in the press. It'll be horrible. But I like that you're all a part of it. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
Oh. Wow.
Can you get in trouble? Can you get in trouble for saying that?
Well, I mean, you could say the same thing about Madonna and blowing up the White House, but
or the actress holding Trump's head.
I want to clarify, I'm not an actor. I lie for a living.
That's true. That is true.
I lie for a living.
Well, that's what actors do. That's what actors do. By the way, Kathy, the aforementioned Kathy Griffin.
She was nice enough to call her an entertainer, an actor.
Yeah.
An actress, a comedian, fake comedian.
Lori, it's interesting you bring her up because she's in the news again as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I'm going to get to her in just a moment. This is...
I have to tell you something that politically happened to me.
Okay. Lori Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Can you do it? Because I got...
Takes me 3 seconds.
Okay, this I promise you. My faithful, loyal listeners and viewers to Magic Match Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Twitter, and the greatest radio stations in the nation. I promise you, at the top of the next segment, I will get to the Wonderhussy thing. I promise you. Yes, Lori, you have 90 seconds.
Okay, so last time I was here, a lovely lady gave me a hat that said, Make America Great Again. It was a pink hat. It was a great baseball cap.
It was a friend of mine that brought
it
over, yeah.
And so it remained in my trunk because I don't always pull everything out of my trunk. However, my car was broken into, and I was going to New York, and I took all of my jackets, all my coats, to get dry cleaned, all of my trousers that I work in.
Right.
And I was taking everything out. Someone broke into my car.
And stole all your clothes?
Everything.
Oh,
all of my clothes.
I'm
all
sorry
of my
to hear
clothes.
that.
I have no coat.
No,
right?
that sucks.
So they stole
no
everything?
trousers. They stole everything.
Except for?
They took they took my tools. They took my lottery tickets, my cash, and everything. The only thing they left was Make America Great Again.
Isn't that is
it was incredible.
Fabulous.
Left in my trunk alone. Everything else was
We don't want that.
Oh, that really is on the verge of funny.
Yeah, I know.
And by the way, that's a terrible story. If that happened to me, I think I'd be more pissed.
I was pissed.
Because the people that stole it, they don't want to make America great again.
Right.
Because if America's great again, that means they're going to be
They can't do that stuff
not
anymore.
Be doing that anymore.
Yeah, that's right. God bless.
All right, Lori. Well,
right.
thank you for making me feel bad about that. That sucks. That really sucks.
It did suck. I had no coat to go to New York in.
All right, let's determine whether Wonderhussy sucks when we return next on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
incorrect side of the track. Trapped in a dive bar on the politically incorrect side of the tracks.
Cleaning my rifle, dreaming of you.
Radio from the Hollywood fringe. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Cleaning my rifle and dreaming of you.
Scratching your audio itch every Saturday.
Alrighty, here we go. Little inebriation. By the way, it looks like Lori Downey Jr., former Broadway dancer, is back on the wine again.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was...
Sometimes.
She was Modelo queen for a long time.
No, beer in the summer, wine in the winter.
Believe me, I knew it was just a matter of time. I had at a party at the London Hotel about a week ago, there was...
Why were you there?
It was a big old get together.
Oh.
And their only offering was red wine.
Love it.
So after sitting through a screening of a movie, I needed a little inebriation, and so if that's all they had, and after about 4 glasses of that red, but the reason why I bring this up. For some reason, that red wine gives me heartburn, and I love a red.
Gives me heartburn,
It's
too.
a sulfites.
Yeah, probably. But it gives me, and it gave me the worst hangover the next day. It did.
Cheap red
Well,
wine.
you know, Dad calls it, our father calls it
I don't think this was cheap
pop.
red wine. I think
What
this
was
was
it?
top-notch stuff. It was red.
Yeah.
And it was, but it was fine. I mean, it was, huh?
Doesn't mean anything. I was in New York.
Yeah.
And we went to some place called the Cornigalley, where they give you, like, part of your dinner is a pitcher of wine, sangria.
Pitcher?
A pitcher.
That's classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pitcher.
Well, they
gave me red.
Mark, they will do that in Italian restaurants as a sangria or a Spanish restaurant.
It's watered down wine.
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
pretty
No,
much.
this was so
with
awful.
But with all sorts of fruits in it. Is that what was in that picture?
Not awful. That was my mother's.
Oh,
I
okay.
had red wine.
Yeah.
But it's a mix of some sort.
Yeah.
And I have never been so bombed.
Yeah.
And so sick. I was violently ill.
Yeah.
Don't know how I left there.
There's something.
Don't know what I was
Is
thinking
it the
about.
Sambuca, whatever they call it?
No.
with all the
It's
fruit and
just
stuff in
red,
it?
cheap wine.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
make you sick.
Yeah.
It'll make you
My first
violent.
drunk was 2020 Mad Dog.
Oh, wow.
I was 13 at a
MD
football
2020,
game.
I've been there, and I threw up so bad. I never did it again.
Oh my God! I think I drank a fifth of it because I loved the taste of it so much. I just kept drinking it.
Well, that's the key
I
to
could
that
have died. I could have died
Oh, no,
from that. 13.
that stuff
at a
in old-
football game.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
But here's the
must have
funny
been.
thing. In
Yeah.
Long Island, I can find any Napa
bad.
wine that I can't find here.
Oh, is that right?
It's incredible.
But isn't it?
And much cheaper.
Is that right?
I couldn't believe it. It used to be much more expensive, but now it's much more cheaper.
Well, there are some great folks there on Long Island who decided a few years ago to stop voting Democrat because they couldn't anymore.
Oh yeah, it's all Trump.
And it is. It's a Trump Island now, and I love that for him. And your mother is still on the Trump bandwagon.
Loves
Good.
Donald Trump.
Good.
Watches everything she can about him.
Unfortunately, that big old loudmouth is the man. He really is the man. We've never needed him more than we need him today. Or how about John Oates for president?
Sirius XM 70s on 7.
What?
This is John Oates here.
Yeah.
You're listening to Magic Matt.
See, I like John, and he and I go way back, but not as way back as, a certain 10-gallon hat wearer.
Howdy, this is Randy Jones, the original cowboy from Village People. You're listening to Magic Matt, my pal.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, how's it out there in the garage?
Now, some people have queried, they say, and I do say queried, that when you play Randy talking about you, aren't you afraid that people are going to think that you are gay, Matt? I don't know if I've ever made this statement before, but I don't give an F what people think about me or my sexual proclivity. I am openly heterosexual male. If you don't believe that, I don't care. I mean, and by the way, to a fault, I'd be worth millions today if it weren't for my passion. Get ready for the vagina. There. I said it, and it's the honest to God
Big secret?
It's not a.
Is
big,
this a big secret?
It's not a big secret, but they will. Well, so you're friends with Randy? Yes, an openly gay guy from the Village People. Yes, I have friends that are gay. Do you, Sheri? Do you have friends who are gay?
I do. I'm staying at 2 gay guys' houses as we speak in Simi
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Now, are they gay conservatives? No, that's a no. See,
no.
Okay, you're a better woman than I am. I must
She's
tell
like
you.
me.
No,
We don't talk politics.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Well, they live in Simi Valley. You would think they're conservative,
We do
but
not
I guess
talk.
not.
And they're from Nashville.
Yeah,
They're
You
from
can't-
Nashville.
You cannot talk about politics.
They live.
We do not talk about politics.
And these two gay guys that you're staying with, they live in the mecca of conservatism there in Simi Valley. By the way,
all their friends are conservative.
Yeah, well, they should be, but no, I wouldn't. I couldn't get along there. I've got a very close gay friend who happens to live in Bakersfield. But why are we friends? Because we're both conservatives. We're not woke idiot sticks.
You know what, Matt? A
That's
lot of
why.
things have changed.
How so, Lori?
Because I think a lot of.
This, by the way, this should be good. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Go ahead.
I think a lot of people, like I have a lot of Kennedy Democrat friends, and I think a lot of people are not voting. They're not thinking about like
What?
this way or that way. They're kind of in the middle of the road.
Okay.
And I think that
So they're
this
moderates.
last president,
They're staunch moderates.
this last president
Yeah.
has shoved people to the middle.
Yeah.
More so than left or right.
Well,
I
no.
think more people are in the middle.
100%.
Because everyone's suffering right now.
100% incorrect. What you're seeing
It's
is
not incorrect.
Yes, what you're seeing is these a-holes who voted for this tremendously bad, the worst president.
But they're all
in,
hurting.
in the history of the
And they're in confession.
of the United States of America.
But did they really vote?
No, they voted.
They did vote.
They voted
Good
for
question.
him, and they cannot to this day make any relevance of this president to the point where they can defend him anymore.
They can't defend him.
So what they're saying is well,
They
you know,
have hope.
we're in the middle. No,
Right.
no, they're idiots.
They are in the middle.
They're idiots for voting for him in the first effing place.
You know-
and now they have nowhere to go because there's egg on their face.
I'm going to tell you, there's egg
I'm
on both
telling you,
sides.
Lord,
There's
no.
egg on both sides. And let me tell you something, Matt.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Where is the egg on the other side? Explain it to me.
Because of all the bullshit that went down.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So now I
have to edit
so,
that.
So
I know,
not
dang
only do
Oh
I have
my
to
God, I
produce
put it
this
to
show,
work.
but yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to say that.
This is a no apology zone.
It's 4:42.
It's the wacky. It's the wacky
Just
one.
write it
coming out.
down.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna like.
is
I'm
half
gonna
a bottle
screenshot
gone?
this
Is it
so
gone?
I make sure that he knows exactly when I don't never curse.
Remember how Lori, as the producer of this show, would get
Yeah.
all drunky drunk back here, and
used
then
to.
I'll tell you what, things would happen that should never happen.
What?
Oh wow.
I was your best producer, Matt.
Yeah, yeah. Without
Can
it-
I step in?
Yes, Sheri.
Okay.
Sheri.
First of all,
Pedigo.
we should not be voting on
Pedigo.
personalities.
Never.
Of course not. Of course not.
Because if we were voting on personalities, I would not be voting for Trump.
Of course not.
Right.
I vote
course.
for Trump because of what he does for this country.
Thank you.
Because he's a great president.
That's right. He said he wants to do
Sheri,
stuff. Yes.
A lot of these Democrats are fed up
They're-
today.
yeah, but
and
they're-
they don't want to vote for Trump, but they're
Of
willing
course
to go
they
to the
But
don't.
they didn't vote for him
And they're
because they didn't like him.
Right.
Hang on.
Him.
Right.
Look at Bobby
Right. What?
Kennedy. They look at Bobby Kennedy right now.
Of course, yes.
To find the middle somewhere.
And
I'm telling you.
And by the way,
because
that ain't the middle. And
I can't talk about politics either.
Lori, I got no problem with Junior in that he did the right thing when it came to sticking the needle in our arms. He was 100% correct. The problem is, if you check out the other issues in his platform, he's not my guy.
Okay.
There's no way he can be my guy. So let's just get off this. And I got a whole hour of politics coming up. And by the way, don't say, "Wow, that's going to be boring." It's not going to be boring because the idiot stick comedian, and I use that loosely, Kathy Griffin is in the
Oy.
news, and that gets a little political with her holding the severed head of Donald Trump.
What did anything happen to her when she did that?
But Sheri, 100% spot on. They vote against him because they don't like him. And as I had this conversation with the great Ted Baer, Dr. Ted Baer, the man of all seasons, last Sunday at his palatial estate, and we had this conversation about Trump. I said the same thing. We don't have to sleep with with him. We don't have to have dinner with him. We don't have to spend any time with him. We simply have to vote for the best guy that loves America and Americans.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
That already proved himself once to be a great president.
My God, we need him more than ever now because I'll tell you what, he's going to clean house. And if you don't believe me, I just had this debate on Thanksgiving Day.
Do you think that he'll get elected again?
Lori,
absolutely.
dig this.
Hang on.
I think there's
asking.
I think there's a very good chance. And P.S. I had this debate. I have been sturdy on this for a year now. It will not be Biden. He will not be running.
No, he won't. No.
Period.
Right.
And I do think it'll be this a-hole here in
it's
California.
definitely Governor
I do believe it's Gavin friggin' Gruesome.
However,
that piece of crap.
Here's the stuff they're running right now. Stuff on San Francisco when he was mayor.
Oh yeah.
All the crap that's gone down.
How about during this? And you know I don't say the C word that ends with a D, the flu, because we don't want to be banned again from YouTube. But how about what he did to ma and pop businesses in the state of California where we emanate? Put these people out of business. Why? Because that is this man's objective. The Democrats are not pro small business, just the opposite. They cater and kiss the asses of big business.
However,
everything is topsy-turvy. You know, remember, let's say I was talking to my father about this 40, 50 years ago. Well, the Democrats are for the little people. Okay, let's say maybe that was true back then. It ain't now. Things are completely topsy-turvy. The Republicans are for the quote-unquote little people, the ma-and-pop businesses. Yes, Lori?
So my Democrat friends
Wait a second. I did promise to get to Wonderhussy. I made that promise. Go ahead.
Hang on one second. My Democrat friends that live in this state of California, when it went down, there was a horrible fire.
Yes.
And Gavin Newsom got this done like boom.
Yeah.
And the vice president came out here and the mayor and everybody, and it was like, these people that voted for these people don't trust that freeway is safe.
Lori, here's the bottom line on this.
I'm telling you.
Lori,
that's what I'm listening to.
I believe I went on record on this last Saturday.
You did, and it came to fruition because
and the word is fruition.
It's a political move.
It totally is.
I went on record the day that, not one to boast, the day that Gavin Newsom made the declaration that this will take from 3 to 6 weeks. I went on the record that day that this will be way sooner than 3 weeks, and it'll probably be a week or less, because I knew what was going down, and it was a scam-a-llama, political ding-dong.
Look at me, look what I got done.
He's going to run for president.
He knew exactly what was coming down.
Right.
He wanted to be propped up there like Richard Riordan, but remember when Richard Riordan fixed that friggin', was it the 10 again, or I think it was the 10. Richard Riordan,
stay off the 10.
Our great and beautiful, our last great mayor here in Los Angeles, Richard Riordan fixed that thing in quicker than hell, but you found it not to be a political gambit. He did it for the people, and there was no other political ramifications involved except this man loved Angelinos and wanted to do the right thing by them. This Gavin Newsom, I don't believe he's the mayor of Los Angeles. He's the governor. So the governor takes credit instead of the mayor.
Right.
And you know there was a nice little conversation there. Mayor Idiot Stick of L.A., you're going to stand down here, and we're going to give Gavin all of the accolades for this, because he will be running for president. Period.
Exactly.
That's the way it works.
That's why the vice president was here.
Yeah, of course.
Where was the vice president in Hawaii when that fire went down?
You mean,
like, seriously?
You
go to one state, not the next, where all those people lost everything?
You mean one of the dumbest broads on the planet?
Can't stand her.
Yeah, let's hear a little Kamala.
I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
Oh, God, she's a 5-year-old. She was supposed to do a speech in front of the class, and that's what she came up with. Wow. All right, I guess I lied. The first time I lied to you. I didn't get to Wonderhussy, but I will. Hang in there with Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Search-rated number 1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right.
All right, so I've been teasing this for, 2 hours. And I would apologize if there happened to be an apology zone on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble. And by the way, would you subscribe to us on YouTube? Even my father, he said, so should I, on Thanksgiving, he said, should I subscribe? I said, yeah, we're getting killed over here. I said, YouTube hates us. So yes, we need,
yeah, they do.
Yes, they do. YouTube hates us. YouTube hates us. Thank you, Sheri.
I'm subscribing.
Thank you. We need everything we can get from YouTube because they hate us. They have been keeping the white man down since the day we started.
Too.
Okay, thank you, hon. That's Sheri Pedigo. Yeah, from Kentucky.
Petticoat.
Petticoat. Yeah. All right, so here. I'm going to tease this once more, but I'm going to give you a little information regarding Wonderhussy, our friend, our YouTube phenom, Wonderhussy. So dig this. If you don't know who she is, she's easy to look up, and she's easy to look at as long as she's wearing makeup. And I'm not talking behind her back. Did I not
tell her that?
He tells her that all the time, and I don't like it.
Yeah, well,
He tells her she needs makeup?
Oh, no, she's got to wear makeup.
She's just a kid.
Hey, Mark, no, she's not.
She's not a kid.
No,
She's not?
Even though it's printed here that she's 46, I think she's fibbing about her age.
Oh, really?
I would put her, I think, and by the way, she doesn't look old.
No,
I'm just telling you, I think she's 48-ish, 49. Somewhere there.
She's still a kid.
Yeah, I think she's up there. Yeah, well, okay. Well, to us, Lori, because, you know.
Well, to me.
Because we're in our mid-50s, you know.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm the old bat here.
So this is the.
Hello.
That's right. A big birthday coming up. Happy birthday.
I just had a birthday, too.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
21.
Sheri, happy birthday, hon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I tell you, those Kentuckians, they look better as they
21?
age.
21.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on the show. I'm illegal now.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
You can become inebriated, and no one will slap you in the big house.
That's right.
I am the oldest person
jail.
here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I look up to you and admire you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
I'll give you some tips.
Wow, you're the one.
Some tips.
Yeah, well,
Shut up, Matt.
We'll all give you some
Before I
tips.
come back there and smack you.
There she is. How is she on the wine? Is she about 3/4 through that? Because I can tell. I can tell by how yucky she gets.
Yucky.
Yappy. Worst woman on earth. This was the headline. Worst woman on earth claims that the Burning Man floods weeded out the weak so that the hardcore burners can finally party. Some hardcore Burning Man attendees have opted to stay on the muddy remains of Black Rock City and keep the party going, claiming that it's a better scene now that the thousands of weak, that's W-E-A-K.
Oh my God, hang on.
Festival goers
Let me stop you.
Hit the road when the travel ban was lifted are gone. Yes, Lori, what?
Shut that telephone off.
Yeah,
the reverb.
What? Who's got it? He's
got a show playing here.
Why
as you're trying to? It's like a reverb over here.
Okay, but it seems to me you would show less disrespect to one of our Marines,
Mine's
Billy
on.
Dilly. You know.
Mine was off.
Mazel tov, Billy.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Billy.
No, but if he'll do something, and by the way, Lori, I think it's unintentional.
No.
I believe it's unintentional.
Always.
But if he'll do something to screw up the show, Billy Dilly will be able to do that. He'll find a way.
Billy, I love you.
But I say I believe it's unintentional because it happens so often that sometimes I think it's about look at me, pay attention to me, Billy Dilly, the Marine.
I love you, Billy Dilly.
I love Billy Dilly as well.
So I'm not a camera.
But that's Billy. Okay, this time when I say I promise, I mean it. This time, I'm going to get to this entire story about this woman named, and we love her to death. We do. We love Wonderhussy, but being thrown under the bus and being called the worst woman of all time, the worst woman on earth.
That can't be true.
What? Well, let us dive in next. I promise you, we will begin the next segment with Wonderhussy and whether she truly is the worst woman on earth. When we return, and go ahead, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Rumble and comment. See, I guess comments help the analytics. All right, we'll be this after back on the Big Dog. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Oh, man, he hated it.
Now, as we go to break, the great Rigdon Dees, a.k.a. Rick Dees in the morning, this is a very long intro, so there are many posts. This is an extended version, so good luck and take us out on Outlaw Radio.
Oh, wow. I don't even know the hit yet, but yeah, you do.
Hold on. No, it's tough. It's tough because you wouldn't kind of know it yet. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Slap me side my head now. Hold on. Casey and the Sunshine Band, I'm your boogie.
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. I'm into whatever I can. Be it early morning or late at night. Be it ever. I want it tight.
Yeah, get it now, Riggin.
Boogeyman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm your boogeyman.
Come on now. Slap my head now.
I'm your boogeyman.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Magic Matt. Oh, yeah. It's called walking on the vocal as much as you can. You're going to walk on it. They always said, step all over it and irritate the hell out of everybody. Okay. Now, it is internet radio. Is it okay if I say fist you up the ass? All right. We'll be right back.
On the epitome of radio broadcasting, that's Rick Dees and Outlaw Radio.
Here's the problem, Mike. And listen, Matt, you got to understand it. You were there when I tried the V-Lite video cassette.
Yes.
No one wants to put a styrofoam cup into their VCR. You were there when I bought the 2 Irish knitting mills and they went under. You were there when I started the cylindrical energy module, that pump that was supposed to replace jet engines. And, of course, after hundreds of thousands of dollars and a divorce proceeding, I lost that.
This really is true.
You were there when I started Crystal Breath and that Japanese company ripped me off and stole the patent. And you were there when the radio station went Spanish. I don't see a lot of success in that.
Wait, Rick, aren't you forgetting the what is that grab machine? The
claw machines.
The claw machines.
You were there when I had caddies at Lakeside that I put in business with the claw machine, only to find out that all machines everywhere are run by the mafia.
Hello, Matt, it's John DeLuise. I spoke to Strictly on Saturday, the same Saturday you were talking about. They're coming to pick me up at 6 o'clock, and they want to speak at dinner.
Welcome to the third race at the honeymoon is over now. They're at the gate, and they're off. Jumping out of the lead is Romance and Affection, with Domestic Bliss in close behind. It's Romance and Affection and Domestic Bliss. Here comes Marriage Vows, followed by Immediate Child. Romance and Affection falling off quickly. Mortgaged Up the Ass, overtaking Domestic Bliss. And here comes Nasty Attitude, followed by More Children and Drinking Heavily. Coming down the backstretch, Drinking Heavily, moving out in front of Mortgaged Up the Ass. But coming on strong on the outside is Credit in Shambles. It's Credit in Shambles, followed by I Don't Give a Shit, Nasty Attitude, and Up Yours Keep. Up Yours Keep challenging for second, going into the clubhouse turn. Passing on the rail is I Don't Give a Shit, taking the lead. Followed by the fucking house. You cook like shit, and I fucked your brother. Here they come, spinning out of the turn. I Don't Give a Shit, still in front. Up Yours Keep challenging for the lead. Up Yours Keep, and I Don't Give a Shit, neck and neck. And down the stretch they come. Up Yours Keep is pulling away from I Don't Give a Shit by a length. Coming on strong is I Am Out of Here, and passing the pack is the fucking house. And at the wire, it's Up Yours Keep the fucking house. I Don't Give a Shit, and I Am Out of Here.
Doohickey, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel.
We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt. But I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. It was lots of fun, guys. Be back 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies, to the big ferocious dog of broadcasting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Smoking, drinking, interrupting.
Gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get home before the morning comes.
This man was a genius, by the way. You may have never heard me tell you that on this show, but that Nilsson, son of a gun. Man, can he write songs. Brilliant, brilliant guy. Lived up in the hills of Hollywood. And my dead buddy, Bruce Gary, drummer from The Knack, Mr. My Sharona, he told me so many times, he said, oh, I wish Harry was still around. They were good buds. He said he would have loved you. You both had this vicious, wicked sense of humor, the sarcasm that females don't like. Right, Lori?
Great.
Right? Do you know that? Did you know that, Sheri Pedigo? Did you know that females are not into sarcasm for the most part? You weren't aware of that?
It's fun.
I don't know if I agree with that.
It's about fun.
Well, either that or they just don't. Well, they don't get it, and especially the younger girls. Because
but women can be very sarcastic.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like.
Well, yeah, to each other.
Maybe some of the younger girls
to each other.
Matt, that's not true. Because you and I were 18 years together.
Most women, they hate each other.
18 years with a sarcastic.
What?
Matt Allen.
Well, Lori, yes, yes.
Yes.
Well, okay, why do you keep, you keep, it's like some sort of big deal that 18 years, that's, how is that meaningful?
That's all I know with you.
Yeah, but it's.
And I loved every year of it.
It's like no, that's not true. It's like,
is true.
It's like my buddy Scott Shannon, the world's greatest top 40 program director out of New York City. New York City, Scott Shannon said when he heard that you and I were no longer together, he said, well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know that. So,
well,
I don't know that.
No, and he said
that's hurtful.
No.
No, it is.
He's a fan of yours, and he said, so what do you have to show for it, Matt?
Oh boy,
what do you have to show for it?
Yes, it is true.
That's stupid.
It's true. What do you have to show for?
We raised our kids together. We had a lot of great years, Matt.
All right,
and we're still friends.
Speaking of that,
that's what we have to show for that.
Lori Downey Jr. Speaking
give
of,
give Shannon that answer.
Former Broadway,
I will.
Former Broadway dancer.
Oh my God.
And formerly married to Morton Downey Jr.
That's
Remember
right.
that loudmouth talk show host?
Yep.
That's Lori Downey Jr.
That's what I
By
do.
the way, they were the same age.
We were the same age?
Look how good Lori looks.
That's amazing.
I'm a ghost.
At 84 years old.
That would be 90, Matt.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 90. He'd be 90.
Wait a minute. Was he just being sarcastic when he said you're 84?
I'm not 84. For Christ's sake. And I'm not 90 either.
Yeah.
See, that's awesome.
Jesus Christ.
You played well.
No,
Matt?
30.
A lot of girls don't.
32 years.
31.
31 years, Morton Downey Jr.'s junior.
Yes.
And so when Lori would say,
Great marriage.
well, Morton would never say that to me. Of
Never.
course, because he had the prize of his life.
Because
What happened to Wanderlust?
Well, Wonderhussy.
I mean, Wanderlust is what?
Good for
I love that. No, Wonderlust. You're right.
That's how much I don't really know about her.
Thank you
I want
for
to
bringing
know
that
about
back.
her.
Okay, let me get you. Yeah.
She brought it back.
Please, I want to. She's an adventurer like me.
I got to tell you, this Sheri
She is? No, she's
Pedigo,
not.
Sheri Pedigo, she knows radio. She knows it. She knows how to bring us back.
My first job was radio,
And
honey.
I can tell, honey, and because of that, I have to play this. Otherwise, I'll forget before I get to Wonderlust. Let me.
Wonderhussy.
This is. I think this is fairly new, and this is pretty awesome. And this is by one of my my favorite dudes on the planet, the Nuge, my friend, in an interview. It's only 30 seconds, but certainly worth your time.
Would you speak to the people who believe it is a worthwhile vaccine and it is saving lives? Are they just dead wrong? Are they been fed a line from the federal government?
Tim, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to the people that went ahead and got the jab. I speak their language. I would speak to them thusly. Bah, 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 bah. They understand that.
Well, so all these millions of people that got the shots, they're just stupid?
Yep.
Don't you love that answer? Because that would be an answer that that's an answer that I have given. And, how dare you give that answer? Because they think that they're justifying it by saying that, so all of those millions of people are, yes. The answer is yes.
Well, they're either stupid or dead.
They're stupid, but listen to that great impression of a sheep.
Would you speak to the people who believe it is a worthwhile vaccine and it is saving lives? Are they just dead wrong? Are they been fed a line from the federal government?
Tim, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to the people that went ahead and got the jab. I speak their language. I would speak to them thusly. Bah,
it's beautiful.
Bah,
beautiful.
Bah, bah. They understand that.
Well, so all these millions of people that got the shots, they're just stupid?
The answer is great.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Sheri, were you forced to, because of your work, were you forced to get the old jabberoo?
I wasn't forced to do anything. I created my own.
What? Your own vaccine? Your own vaccine.
Can I buy some of that?
Hold on a second. You know what?
I'll try yours.
Hold on a second.
I admit it.
It is similar to Prohibition when they were making gin in their bathtubs.
Yeah.
So
It was either that or have that thing stuck up my nose.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not getting that thing stuck up my nose.
I'm with you.
And I was like, I don't know what's in that first and foremost.
Yeah.
And so, in order for us to do shows and perform, like at different theaters, especially in California, you had to either show the card, or get that thing stuck up your nose, and I didn't want nothing jabbing me in the nose.
Boy, I'm the same way. Stay out of my
stay out of my nose.
Stay out of my orifice.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, and I do feel for those who were forced into it because of their gig, because of their gig, man. And they feel and now I think if it's not happening now, and slowly but surely it's trickling in, lawsuits abounding because this never should have happened.
No,
but this goes back to this a-hole running California, where we emanate. This a-hole, this friggin' Eddie Munster-looking son of a bitch. This piece of crap. This man who does believe in Marxism. This man is king of all Marxists, and this man will be running against Donald Trump, and you know who I'm talking about.
Now, do you think he actually got the jab?
He did.
No, Lori.
He did.
Who knows?
That's what he said he did.
Oh, no, wait a second. This man lies the way I take. Hold on. As easily as I take a sip of watered down bourbon.
That's true.
Well, you could go on TV.
And I just did.
You can go on TV with water and a needle and stick it in your arm.
Of course.
Yes,
of course. No,
however,
I don't believe, Lori,
Jerry, I'm going to tell you something.
Lori, I don't believe a damn thing that this son of a bitch, Eddie Munster lookalike, has to say.
Hang on a second.
Guy is the devil.
I work for corporate America.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they wanted to make sure that we're all okay because we're in every home.
Yeah.
24/7.
Right.
It wasn't my company.
Yeah.
It was the fact that my mother.
She
broke
works
her
for
ankle.
a company of masseuses.
It was that my mother broke her ankle in New York, and I had to leave this state to go to another Democrat state.
Right.
Where it would have been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks back here. That's a month of my life.
P.S. That would be New York State. I mean, we're not trying to hide anything.
And so that would have been a month of my life in quarantine.
Right. Yeah.
In those times.
No, it's ridiculous, Lori.
So I had a choice.
I know.
Save my mother and make sure.
Of course.
In New York, where Cuomo ruined all of those nursing homes, that I had to go there and make sure that she was okay.
By the way, Lori.
Have the surgery and then
Lori Downey
go
Jr.
to a nursing home.
Not one to boast once again, but if you recall, I was the only one on the positive tip of that way before the news got a hold of it. I was talking about Cuomo and killing all those people in the nursing homes. In fact, I got into it with your stupid brother about that.
Yes, you did.
One of the dumbest guys on the planet.
Yes,
by the
you
way.
did.
Continue. Yeah.
But I spent 16 hours because my brothers did nothing. They froze. 16 hours trying to find the one nursing home my mother could go for a broken ankle from a hospital to a nursing home because she's in her 80s.
P.S. Lori Downey Jr., leave it to the one daughter in the family to have the balls in the family.
And
right?
so I looked for the richest part of Long Island where they had zero COVID.
Yeah.
And that's where I made her go.
Smart.
And I had to get this through old insurance.
Yeah.
She didn't qualify. I'm ready to pay.
Yeah.
But we made it happen. I made it happen.
Yeah.
And she recovered. But by the way, I couldn't go there.
See that?
And return.
She went through a bottle of wine, didn't she? She's getting
without
yappy.
Getting the vaccination because it would be
I'm not
a
even
month.
trying it.
2 weeks there, 2 weeks here.
All right.
And I can't spend a month off of work.
All right, Lori.
What?
Well,
it's true.
You have a lot
And
to
so
say, and we're going to hear
And so
it.
I had the vaccination. Matt was with me when I had the vaccination.
Oh, yeah.
How did you feel after it?
How did I feel?
It screwed
I was
her
so
up.
sick.
Sheri,
it started with my
Sheri,
my hand
this
swelling.
vaccination messed her up so badly.
2 weeks,
It
Matt.
But what about after that? It messed with her eyes.
Oh,
it
to
messed
this
with her
day.
equilibrium.
To this day.
Yeah, it's not a.
No, I have.
It's not a proven
I
thing.
get headaches.
By the
to
way,
this day.
we're going into charted territory where I know I've been banned before.
Yeah, what happened to Wonderlust?
So I don't want to. Yeah, let's go to Wonderlust. Worst, and I've been promising you this.
The great Wonderhussy.
And leave it to my best buddy in Arizona. However, he's on the fishing boat right now.
Oh,
he is,
John.
Oh, the great John Albee.
In the Bering Sea.
In the Bering Sea. I'm going to just repeat everything you say because you're right.
Chief engineer.
Yes, chief engineer. She is the as Scotty was in Star Trek. That is my buddy, John Albee. And John, leave it to John to send me this. And somehow I missed this. And it's been sort of under the radar because this has been around about 2 months ever since the Burning Man in northern Nevada. Now dig this, and this is a friend of ours, a gal named Wonderhussy, who I love dearly.
Me too, man.
She's a desert-dwelling, good gal who is a pragmatist. She's not left, she's not right, but she is a pragmatist, and she loves America. Worst woman on earth claims that the Burning Man floods weeded out the weak so that the hardcore burners can finally party. Some hardcore Burning Man attendees have opted to stay on the muddy remains of Black Rock City and keep the party going, claiming that it's a better scene now that the thousands of weak festival goers who hit the road when the travel ban was lifted are gone. The mass exodus weeded out the weak, Sarah Jane Woodall, 46, told the Daily Mail. Woodall, who is better known by her online fan base as Wonderhussy, said the horrific conditions actually improved the experience by distilling the attendance down to just the hardcore survivors. Now, by the way, I sort of appreciate what she's saying there, even though I'm no Burning Man dude. I almost went with Sean Young. Remember that gal from Blade Runner and so on? So Sean and I were going to attend, and that would, and I'm glad we didn't.
I can't imagine you in a frickin' Burning Man, dude.
No, I can't either.
No, it was all about Sean and I having sex, and I'm glad.
Really?
Of course, and I'm glad we never did. I'm glad. I think it's better this way that we never did. I do.
Well, she still doesn't talk to you anymore.
Yeah,
That's
what's
for a
up with that,
different
Lori?
reason.
No, she loves you, man.
I know she loves me, but she also hates me. And
No.
isn't that a female thing?
I saw her in
the
Pet-
love and the hate.
I saw her in Pet Detective today. Ace Ventura.
Oh, where she had the fake penis?
Do you love and hate anyone?
That's good stuff.
Do you love and hate any
Okay,
male?
Lori.
I'm asking.
Too many wines,
Sorry.
and we're
Not
getting
your
off.
private talk show, Lori.
I'm just asking.
Lori,
Do you love and hate a man?
Yes, of course she has.
Stop it.
I
Stop
can speak
feeding
for
her.
Sheri
Stop
Pedigo.
feeding her, Matt.
Yes, yes, you have. Correct? You've loved and hated.
Yes,
Yes,
I admit it.
Wow.
All right, so here we go.
In front of everybody.
Oh my God.
Here we go. If I don't get to
Sheri?
this now, I'm going to piss off even more listeners and viewers to Magic Matt's Outlaw
me
Radio on
too.
YouTube. Yeah, and you.
Yes.
So Woodall, better known by her online fan base as
Woodall?
Wonderhussy,
Would I?
said the horrific conditions actually improved the experience. She noted that she planned to stay through at least Wednesday, but others told Live 5 News they may stay even longer as traffic snarled the narrow 2-lane highway out of the Nevada Black Rock Desert where the annual festival is held. Hell yeah, sister. Nothing like a flood of biblical proportions to weed out weak. This is our Wonderhussy. Now you and your friends can finally enjoy hanging out in the desert like God intended, alone. I wonder if we could build a wall around them. That way they never have to leave. We can give them everything they need to survive, drugs, Peter Pan syndrome, as a delusional sense of what it means to attend a bonfire in the middle of the desert. Did she say that, or is that editorial by the Daily Mail?
I don't know.
Well, I don't trust the Daily Mail. Well, I said that earlier.
No, I do trust the Daily Mail.
Wow.
I guess the reason this irks me so much. Oh, so she did. So this did come from the pie hole of Wonderhussy. So now the editorial from the writer of this story, who called her the worst woman on earth.
Oh.
I guess the reason this irks me so much is because I hate people who gatekeep events under the guise of preserving a community. Specific question mark? You betcha. What I mean by that is there are always groups of people who attend these events and pretend like they own them. Wonderhussy is a perfect example. Here's what she told the Post. This is my 13th time, and for me, it was exactly what was needed. Woodall said of her experience at this year's Burning Man. It's kind of a thing with veteran Burning Man attendees that you become sort of jaded, like, 13 times. It's always the same thing. This is getting boring. Why do I do this every year? I was having those thoughts earlier this week, and then when it started raining, it completely changed the event for me, she explained. For me, it made it one of the best I've had because it was so interesting, and it also weeded out the week. By the way, I put in a text to Wonderhussy, who has never turned me down. Nothing back from her. So Barry Williams won't. And by the way, Tony Orlando, where are you?
Well, didn't Tony wish you a happy Thanksgiving?
Yes, he did. Okay. But all my celebrity friends are going away.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, friends are one thing, but celebrity friends, when they vanish, your life is over.
But I'm with Wonderhussy. I mean, the thing is with Wonderhussy,
yeah.
The times I've spoke to her, the time she stayed over here, did our show several times, she walks the walk, man.
No,
she does love the mud.
There were
she likes to be naked.
huge celebrities that got out.
Hold on, Lori.
There
I thought I
were
was
two huge
talking.
celebrities.
No, that's true, Lori. That's true. Who? The black dude.
Yes, him
funny,
and the white guy.
No. But the funny son of a bitch. Did he do some SNL for a time, or?
Two huge guys that were there for that show.
One of the biggest movie stars of all time. And Rock is his last name. Anybody? Anybody of all 5 people can't come up with his name?
Chris.
Thank you. Chris Rock.
And there was a great guy like in this whole genre.
Yeah.
Of this DJ guy.
By the way,
and
Burning Man, Burning Schmam.
You're not going to find Kid Rock in one.
You're not going to find me there with a gun to my head. Am I going to be there?
The DJ guy and Chris got out on a
what?
Jeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So is that the bad thing because they weren't there?
Well, no, they were, according to Wonderhussy, they were pusses. They
weren't pusses.
No, and it's good that they were gone.
It wasn't good that
That's
they
not
were
the
gone.
point. Laura, you're missing the point.
Because the clients came for them, right?
You're missing the point.
Okay. Let's go back to the editorial coming from the publication that you don't believe in. What is it called?
That stupid thing.
Daily Mail.
Yeah, the Daily Mail. Okay. For many longtime burners like herself, Woodall said, a.k.a. Wonderhussy, there is a resentment toward the newbies. Another complaint among burners, and they call themselves burners, which, by the way, isn't that sort of a butt cringe, too? It's like burner, you were burners.
It's like deadheads and stuff.
Burners. Yeah. Another complaint among burners is, these new people, they don't understand Burning Man culture. They just come for the weekend. They think it's Coachella. They're half-assed partiers. What does that mean? So they don't
know what that means.
It means they don't do mushrooms?
That's right.
Right?
I got friends who go and they're complete vegans.
Oh, is that right?
Hippie vegans.
Yeah.
They get out there with this like a flying saucer thing that's got these holes in it, and they play it. It's some kind of an instrument. It's like a new age instrument.
Yeah.
And it makes all these different sounds. And they get out there and they kind of they're high on life, but they're vegans.
But they're high on mushrooms.
But Chris Rock and Diplo.
They say they're not. I don't know.
Chris Rock and Diplo left.
Yeah. Right.
Diplo has a great
what? Has a great what?
amount of people that came there to see him.
Yeah. Okay.
So he left.
Right.
And so she's excusing them, Chris Rock and Diplo?
No, she's not excusing anyone. Any one of these people. Wonderhussy is simply saying it was a better event because they got the pusses out of there.
So she's not excusing them.
Yeah, she's not.
They're not pusses, though.
Well, how the hell do you know?
Because I know Diplo.
You're friends with Kid Rock and Diplo?
Not Kid Rock.
Actually,
don't say that again, because Kid Rock would never go to one of those.
Oh, that's right. It's Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Actually,
I love Kid Rock, and he would. I'm telling you, I know he would never go to one
I am.
of those.
So no one.
They have their own.
So according to the Daily Mail, no one parties harder than Sarah Jane Woodall.
Is she the guy? Is she the gal that was out there with the gorillas? Jane Wood. Oh, that's a different gal. Yeah.
No one parties harder than Sarah Jane Woodall. Who would know? The gorilla gal? Grew up watching her on TV. Oh, God. She's got to be dead. No one parties harder than Sarah Jane Woodall, a.k.a. Wonderhussy, 46-year-old Death Valley-based adventuress who goes by the name of Wonderhussy. No one. Just make sure her wine is organic, her food is gluten-free, and her glamper is cooled by a balmy 68 degrees. Now, this is the editorial on Woodall, a.k.a. Wonderhussy.
Which is wrong right away because she was drinking Jack Daniels with me here at the house.
Oh, no, you're right. I mean,
and it wasn't organic.
No, but Mark, this guy only has half the facts regarding her. No, and she didn't she eat dogs with us and meat out here?
She had a hot dog, she had a rib, she was drinking Jack.
But, so maybe these are assumptions made by the dude making the editorial from the Daily Mail. He says, was it overkill to call her, quote, the worst woman on earth, ? End of quote. He says, but I sort of dig this guy because he says, probably, but I don't care. Self-awareness is a dish best served cold. That and bragging about sticking out a flood as 73,000 people struggle to get back to their families doesn't make you cool. To Lori, see, Lori, you're agreeing with the dude from Daily Mail now. And I sort of get both sides of the fence on this one, but I sort of agree with you. It doesn't make you cool sticking it out in the mud at this friggin' ridiculous event in the first time.
Right.
But he says it makes you an a-hole, but he says the word. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for reading. So that's the dude from the Daily Mail. And, but yeah, called her the worst woman on earth.
I think he
did that before he clicks.
I don't think they're trying to be cool to stay. I think that's just what they want to do. They're not going, look at me. I hung out. I stuck it out.
I think
they're really like.
I think you're right, Mart. I think they are hanging out. I think you're right. I think they're hanging out because it's what they friggin' do.
Yeah, that's it, man. They got nothing else to do.
Right?
I think they need to go hang out with George Clinton and the Funkadelics, and they'll find out who the real partiers are.
That's right.
Man. By the way,
yes.
I wish I had some.
Yes.
I wish I had some George Clinton right now.
Hello.
Oh,
that's it.
Man.
Mic drop.
Yeah. Without George Clinton, there would be no Snoop Dogg. I'm telling you that right now. Oh yeah. What do you think? One of my favorite rap. In fact, my favorite rap song is "What's My Name" by Snoop Dogg. That is a complete rip-off of George Clinton. That rooster, feathered-haired dude. Who happens to be, when it comes to funk, sort of a genius. But I put Sly Stone above George Clinton. You heard me.
They're right up there, man.
You heard me. All right, a lot to get to when we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
dive bar at the end of the Walk of Fame. The cartilage left over in a bag of Popeye's chicken. Chronic talk from stars, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen. What a boy would be if Siegfried and Roy had a son.
All righty. Well, we finally took care of the Wonderhussy deep dive, did we not? Huh? Took a while, but we did her. We did her. You know, we may have to have an after show on this because we're not playing poker tonight. And, of course, Cato Kalin inquired. He said, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, no poker?
And let me ask you something, Matt. Sorry to interrupt you, but I will. Just because Mark Moyer's out of town, you guys can't play poker? Is that it?
It's about the number of poker players. So you're not playing with 4 people, and some won't play with 5 people.
I'll play.
I'll play 5-handed.
I could play.
I'm a really good poker player.
Hello.
Oh,
Look at that.
Oh, God, I wish I'd known this.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I'd known this.
It can be fixed.
I really am.
Wow, you really are.
No, I really am.
Hello.
Okay, hold on a second. So now we have 3 people plus me.
Reach back out to Cato Kalin.
Yeah, but he's probably already made plans.
Probably.
Well, see, I need to take a break right now to call him. Okay, I'll call him in a few minutes.
I can text him.
We're going to have to text him. Okay, Lori, tell Cato that we have 2 poker players, 3 including me, poker players. Can he rustle up another 2?
Okay.
I used to play here, but I do okay.
If you call it play.
But then I lose money. Excuse me, I'm just talking. I lose money.
I tried to help. Yes, because you're a bad poker player.
I start drinking a little too much. Whatever. And I make dumb moves.
Yeah.
But for somebody to say that has the huevos to say I'm really good, that's awesome.
I know how to read people pretty well.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man.
Well, but are you willing to play tonight?
I would, but I got plans tonight.
Oh,
this is my last
What am I
night
doing?
in town.
Okay, well then we're not doing it.
Matt,
Well, I didn't want to say that.
No, we're not doing it.
So don't do it? So don't text him?
No, don't text him. Don't text him.
I won't.
Well, Matt, if we do an after show, I got my acoustic guitar. I'd like to hear this lovely.
Well, that's the thing, and this is for those who are watching us on YouTube and Rumble and X, aka Twitter. We're gonna, with this lovely woman's permission, because I heard her voice earlier, and it's beautiful. So maybe you'll play a couple songs on the after show. And we rarely do the after show, but it's, hijinks in the air because Lori Downey Jr.'s here and she's never here. And Sheri's first time here at the show.
Yeah, and I leave for Tennessee, so I'm going back to Nashville.
Yeah, so, okay. All right, we'll get to that. Speaking of Tennessee, New York housing residents miss out on Thanksgiving dinners after illegal aliens get them all. How about that? How about that?
Wow.
So the residents, the God-fearing Americans who happen to live in New York City, they got no dinners. And one of the myriad reasons why my daughter got the hell out of the former great city of New York.
Oh, she left?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You bet
where is she?
You bet your ass. She's out of New York.
Wow.
Residents of the New York City Housing Authority were shocked when illegal aliens who got in line before they did for free Thanksgiving dinners given away by local food banks left many low-income citizens without a holiday meal this year.
Wow. That's horrible.
Oh, man, that pees me off.
I mean, come on.
Oh, my God.
There's a special place in hell for these people.
You know why? Because our guys are like vets.
Lori,
they could be vets.
Lori, Eric Adams, and those idiot stick New Yorkers, most of them in Manhattan, who voted for a Democrat. That's why this happens, period.
You know,
all friggin' arrows, they align with bad governing. That is the answer to the question, why are these nasty things happening?
So I was just in New York. I was on Long Island, and my mother said, maybe you want to see your friends. Maybe you should meet in Manhattan. And just as I said that, some guy got stuck with a screwdriver in his neck.
Wow.
In Columbus Circle, on the subways.
Wow.
Like the minute I said, I don't think it's safe.
Yeah, it's not.
And there it was.
And it's too bad. And by the way, Las Vegas on the Strip, not safe either.
No.
Not safe either.
Oh, it's creepy.
How about Hollywood these days? I'm working in Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
Hollywood has turned into a cesspool.
Oh, yeah.
It is not the same as it used to be, man.
Nothing
is
the same.
crazy, man.
Nothing's the same.
I mean, tents everywhere, trash everywhere.
Not that it wasn't always a cesspool, but visibly and aesthetically, it didn't look
not like
that
this.
way.
No. And the city gave it an S, and they would pick up the trash. They would take care of stuff.
These idiot sticks and those in San Francisco continue doing the right thing by them, voting Democrats in. Oh, they're going to change things. How about the mayor of Chicago? And by the way, our black brethren in Chicago have finally had enough, and they're saying, we ain't voting for a Democrat again. How about that? And that's Chicago. So there comes a tipping point where you can't take any more of this crap.
In California, we are so tipped.
Totally.
It's not even safe to wear expensive jewelry anywhere.
No, you don't want to do that.
Even my glasses, I'm very careful about where I wear my sunglasses.
What are your sunglasses?
By the way,
Prada.
Yeah,
Prada.
By the way,
somebody come grab them off my face.
Sheri, you should be worried about wearing them in here with us. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad she is.
Yeah.
It was a birthday gift.
Reports say that residents of
it's going to be removed.
Of NYCHA, the New York City Housing Authority, were told when to line up for their turkey dinners and fixins. See, I don't say that. I don't know. That's one of those butt cringe words for me.
It's Southern.
Yeah, but I love Southern. I love Southern everything. I bought my first house in Houston, Texas. I'm a huge fan of the folks from the South. I just have never said fixins'. But when they arrived at the appointed time, they found hundreds of illegals already at the head of the line. Queenbridge housing resident Georgia Butler, for one, was disgusted after losing out to illegals at this year's food bag giveaway, noted that illegals were first in line. Doesn't this just fry your ass?
It does.
They were first online for the turkeys this morning, Butler told the station. They tell you to be there at 11 o'clock, but they were there 10:30, 10:45. They're already out there. The line is from over there to over there, and they ate all of the food of Americans, these illegal aliens who happen to take over Midtown Manhattan.
It's a sanctuary state.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Welcome.
By the way, old Eric Adams says, well, no, we were just sort of, we are, but we're really not. The minute they are pressed on this, the minute they have to prove that they truly are a sanctuary city, it's like, well, we were just sort of joking about that. We don't, but did we mean it? See, the problem is it doesn't work because they're called illegal aliens for a reason. Clean up the cities. It's happening in L.A. and Chicago and New York and Philadelphia.
L.A. is the worst.
The biggest cities.
You know why? Because it's warm here and they can survive the winter.
Oh, listen. If I'm out on the streets, L.A. I choose L.A. or Florida. Yeah, either one.
No, they're not going to Florida because they have a great senator.
Well, they have a great governor. Yeah, they have a great governor there. And I don't
a great senator.
I don't believe he would be the pick for president, but I do believe that he's a great governor. Okay, Kathy Griffin says, hold on, but I'm still producing this son of a bitch.
You are.
Oh yeah.
You do it magnificently.
Yeah. Yeah. This ain't easy.
I know, but you do it so well.
No, it's a pain in the ass.
You're good, Matt.
Yeah. No, I am good.
You don't need me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to want that cowbell.
Okay.
I want a cowbell.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm set up a little bit here. Kathy Griffin, remember her? The unfunny redhead.
Hot, though.
Says,
that's being sarcastic.
Yeah, says she meows like a cat, moos like a cow to deal with her Trump-induced PTSD. And now I got to see because I'm producing the show.
Does that mean she relates to a cat?
Of course.
You didn't know before.
Well, believe me, she relates to a cow. Okay, moose-like. See,
moose-like?
Do you understand how difficult this is? We're a nationally syndicated radio show, and I have to produce this son of a bitch. This is not the way to do it.
But I heard moose-like.
Yeah, there's no way. What?
Did you say
I think he was going to say most likely.
Oh,
but he said moose-like. Yeah, he said moose.
There's a moose.
Kathy Griffin says she meows like a cat and moos like a cow. So that's the cat.
Oh, it is? Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah. Griffin, whose career imploded in 2017 after she posed with what appeared to be the severed head of then-President Donald Trump in a bloody photo shoot, told Vulture, which is a magazine, sort of, that she now does something called cat cow in order to deal with her PTSD. The comedian, they call her, isn't that nice?
Fake comedian.
Explained that she makes animal noises while doing the cat and cow poses during yoga. And by the way, and she's the one calling Trump nuts?
She's not insane.
No, she's not insane at all.
No, not at all.
No, she's not out of her friggin' mind. It's when I get on all fours like a kitty cat.
Oh, boy.
Hold on.
Is that the cow one?
And then I arch my back, and I am instructed by my teacher to say the word meow. I feel like an effing fool, but I do it, she said. And then I unarch my back, and wait for it, I moo like a cow, Griffin added. PTSD is a bitch, and when I get PTSD attacks, I can't stop vomiting. So if I have to meow like a kitty cat and moo like a cow, I'm going to effing do it.
Wow.
Elsewhere in the interview, Griffin, who is set to hit the road with her newly announced My Life on the PTSD List tour, said she has PTSD in part from being investigated by the Department of Justice over her infamous bloody photo shoot with the severed head of a U.S. president.
Oh, my God.
But I love how she doubles down and she says, I actually do have PTSD, and I'm laughing because I thought that was only for combat veterans. Yes, it is. It is.
And she took the head of our sitting president, and she's still employed.
But apparently, if you're put under investigation by the Department of Justice, by the way, hey, Kathy, as long as this president is in office, you have nothing to worry about. They simply have to say, they have to give a good act as though they are investigating you. They don't care. They love what you did. Griffin announced that in 2021, she'd been diagnosed with lung cancer, had to undergo surgery to remove half a lung. I love talking about this. See, I don't know what I don't know what to believe from this broad. I really don't.
Half a lung?
She says something has happened where it's almost like America has finally forgiven me or something. No. All of a sudden, I got a call from the Mirage in Vegas. They were the first to say, yes, we want you to do a show, and it's sold out. Well, I
doubt that.
By the way, there's a place. Aren't they closing down, or aren't they closed? I believe the Mirage. I don't think they're long for this world. I mean, ever since the better half of Siegfried passed away. It was Roy. It was Roy who passed away.
So she lost a lobe, and she's going to perform at the Mirage.
Lori's on her second wine bottle, isn't she?
No.
After this long dry spell, all of a sudden I got a call from a manager, and he got me an agent, and this tour came together like 2 weeks ago. Okay, good for you, you no-talent friggin' idiot stick. Dig this. Preferred pronouns on the U.S. border. U.S. border agents are told to use woke language. An internal memo instructs CBP agents not to assume an illegal immigrant's gender identity. We're looking out for those who are... This is like a friggin' remember when SNL was funny so many years ago? This is like an SNL bit or a friggin' a parody of some sort.
What is a news source?
This source is true. This truly happened.
What is a news source?
The Biden administration has instructed U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents not to use he, him, she, her pronouns when dealing with the public, according to an internal memo. We just obtained CBP documents directing personnel to only use woke language when encountering individuals invading the United States. The Department of Homeland Security's guidance asks the staff to use gender-neutral language and the self-identified pronouns and name of any members of the public they interact with. Do not use he, him, she, her pronouns until you have more information about or provided by the individual in the memo. By the way, Lori, it was more than a feasible question. But the source that I received this from, I would have to double down that it's real. But it does sound like something the left threw out there as a joke, right? It does. I know it does.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
There's
another edit.
There's another bleep.
There's another edit.
There's another bleep.
I'm going to
Do you notice that Lori cannot behave herself?
At 5:49.
Not today.
Another edit.
No, she cannot behave herself.
I'm screen capping this.
But Lori, thank you for listening closely because
I listen very closely.
Because you are right on about this. This should be a bunch of BS. Now, if proven, and after we've done the due diligence in our next week's show, that I prove this to be factual, this not... Lori,
just saying.
She's on a roll, man.
No, yeah.
You know,
but this is
simply.
You said you're doping?
I'm open.
What?
I'm open.
You're opium?
I'm open.
Okay.
And I think this is bullshit.
Again. She said it again. There you go.
I said it again.
Okay.
God, you hate me, Matt.
No, I don't hate Lori.
I have all these notes to give myself,
Lori.
But now they're suddenly to you.
Lori, because I have to bleep this, I hate you? That
used to be me.
That's no reason to hate you.
Writing these quotes.
There are so many other reasons, Lori.
No, you can't. I've given you every reason.
Hold on, here comes that redhead again. Yeah,
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there she is. All right, a lot to get to in the last segment of Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. But for those of you watching us on YouTube and Rumble and X, we're going to continue on the Aftershow in mere seconds on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
And now, back to the exciting climax of our story.
This is legendary Outlaw Radio.
Why, Captain Drummond.
Miss Miller?
Magic Matt Allen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies. Welcome to this lovely woman who has never been to the show before, and after her experience today, I doubt she'll ever be back. Sheri Pedigo from Nashville. What a great town. I never had a bad time in Nashville, but I was only there once for a week, and it was during the summer. And even though it was humid beyond, I was sweating my ass off there, but I still took my daily hike. Oh yeah, and unfortunately I stayed at the Grand Ole Opry Hotel, the worst hotel on the planet. It took me 20 minutes to find my way out. Do you know about this in that hotel, Sheri?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's yeah.
And as many years as I've lived there, I still get lost in that hotel.
No, you do. It's a maze. It's a friggin' maze.
Beautiful maze.
Oh, so what I did, I was on the ground floor. I had to open up my window to this deserty-looking area where I could take my hikes and go out the window. Otherwise, I never would have made it out. It's about a mile to get out of that friggin' hotel.
You had to have a compass.
It's like going through a jungle to get out of there.
Yeah, but Nashville, great town, and a great party town, and good people, except those who have transported themselves from California and New York to Nashville. They've screwed it up. As they do every great red state. They will eventually make it blue. You said your mayor there in Nashville is a friggin' commie Democrat?
Yeah, that all happened right before the pandemic, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, these idiots. Okay, I promised you this earlier in the show, and I promised Lori Downey Jr., a former Broadway dancer, comedian and actress Tiffany Haddish was arrested for DUI after she was should have been arrested that night at that friggin' Hollywood, the new version of...
That's right.
I was going to say...
Laughing.
Laughing, because she was so bad on stage and so unfunny. But Tiffany Haddish, Shadow Stevens' favorite, was arrested for DUI after she was allegedly found asleep behind the wheel of her car while it was still running in the middle of a street in Beverly Hills.
On Beverly
How
Glen.
Drunk do you have to be in order to end up in the middle of the street?
Couldn't believe that.
I mean, at some point during the drive, wouldn't you simply pull over?
She already has a DUI.
Yeah, she did. This is her second one.
Yep.
And wasn't it like in Nashville or somewhere like that?
You just fall asleep at the wheel and stop on Beverly Glen Drive.
I mean, how? My God.
Yep.
Of course she's passing out edibles at the Laugh-In TV show in Hollywood.
You know, they found like that a couple of times with George Michaels before he passed. They found him twice in the middle of an intersection, passed out in his car. Yeah, true story, but yeah, that's true.
All right.
Well, she's not passed out and dead, but she's just...
He's not dead either. I said twice before.
Yeah, George Michael is dead.
Now he's dead.
Yeah, he is dead.
I fell asleep at a red light once.
All right.
Oh, you did?
See?
Were you drunk?
No. I was tired.
Yeah.
Well, see, if you're going to fall asleep at a red light or in the middle of the street,
tired.
then simply be tired and don't be intoxicated.
And don't be dead.
It was embarrassing.
Oh,
It was very embarrassing.
No. What's embarrassing is to get nailed for DUI. That's. But I guess for Tiffany Haddish, who was cited for a DUI charge after she was allegedly found asleep behind the wheel in Beverly Hills, not embarrassed. She was put in handcuffs. Yeah. She was arrested. Mm-hmm. She didn't appear to resist arrest.
No.
The photo was her with a big-ass smile. And by the way, the mugshot, she looked good.
Yeah, she was tired.
Yeah, she later surfaced showing, this mugshot is out there for anyone to see, showed Haddish smiling brightly for the camera. Mm-hmm. This happened at 5:45 in the morning.
Right.
Nothing good happens at 5:45 in the morning if you're out on the street.
But how long was she there?
She was, who knows? She reportedly performed at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood for the club's 43rd annual free Thanksgiving dinner for the community. This is not the first time the comedian was arrested. It was, Lori, it was January 2023. She was arrested for the same thing when she was in Georgia.
Ah.
Yeah.
Less than a year ago.
The Peachtree City Police Department had responded to a call about someone sleeping behind the wheel of a vehicle. When they arrived, they found Haddish pulling into a nearby neighborhood.
She's tired.
Yeah, tired and unfunny. I mean, that's, it's one thing to be tired and drunk, but to be unfunny?
Yep.
All right, my thanks to my brother Mart. My thanks to Billy Dilly, our HR man and a Marine.
Hoorah.
Thank you to you and happy Veterans Year for you and those folks who serve our country, including you beautiful truckers, man. Thank you for your service. Without you,
we have no food.
Well, we got nothing to eat. We really don't. Lori Downey Jr., thank you for your appearance.
Nice to see you, Matt.
Nice to see you, Lori.
As always.
Yeah.
And Marty.
Sheri Pedigo from Nashville.
Billy and Sheri.
A talented woman who will perform for us next on YouTube. For those of you listening to us on the great terrestrial radio stations, you can find us on YouTube, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, and then watch Sheri performing her beautiful stuff. Not only that, I think she's going to sing and play guitar.
And her pants are falling off of her, too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that.
They've been melting away.
Her pants.
Sorry.
It's not leather, it's pleather, and and supposedly she's having a tough time with these pants.
I am. I'm sitting here just like, wow, it's like skin.
They're falling apart. I'm watching it fall apart.
I've never wore a pair of pleather in my life.
I think it's a good look on you.
Oh, by the way.
It's definitely the style.
Hey, Mark, do you have a problem with pants fall off a female?
No,
never have. No.
I put them in the wash, and I don't think I was supposed to.
No excuses. I'm glad you did. Yeah. All right. Until next week. Until next week, I will continue to be Magic Matt, and please don't forget, in the immortal words of my buddy Milt Larson, creator of the Magic Castle, God bless him.
Yes.
Bumblebees can't fly.
One more time.
For you kids who may not know, there's another refrain from this song. Listen to the great Count Basie.
Let's try it one more once.
Yeah! All right, my friends, this is for you exclusively, watching us on YouTube and Rumble.com. And if you haven't subscribed, come on, man, going out of our way to do a little after show for you. So please feel free. Even though my father, so Matt, you want me to subscribe? Yeah, Dad, we're dying over here. Subscribe. Sheri Pedigo is out, I guess, applying some sort of Elmer's glue to her pants to keep her pants up, but she's coming back, and she's going to play my brother Mart's guitar, and we're getting situated here. Fun. So hang in with us. We're going to continue rolling, and no breaks, no commercial breaks. No, this will be fun. And I got a feeling that that Sheri is going to probably perform a song that I'll probably insert into the terrestrial radio show next week, because I think it's going to be good.
It's in my head.
She's a good really good songwriter, and she has a beautiful voice. So I think we're gonna love this.
Is it tuned?
So I got to go over there. I'll be right back, and we'll continue on. By the way, you know your mics are up,
like
right?
A heavy pick or medium?
Medium.
Here, I'll get a medium for you.
Of course, my nails need clipping, but that's all right.
I know. When I do that too, that's a medium.
Ooh, that's
coming through.
That's gonna come off.
Put on the other wrist.
So
you don't lose it. Yeah. That's what I do.
Yeah, but she's got to play.
I know, but she doesn't need that on her right wrist. She's on left wrist. So she doesn't leave it. Bracelet.
She just want to take it off. You know what I like about this guitar? It has beautiful sound and the dynamics.
Little nails.
The harder you strum, it just sounds so good. The song is just a beautiful fucking sound.
And it seems nothing's changing. I haven't played this song in ages. Only reason why I'm playing it is because of Dan Kiley. This was a song that he produced on me, and it's called Time.
But explain. But you know what?
Huh?
I'll be over there in a second.
Oh.
Explain who Dan Kiley is.
Oh, okay.
I may have to turn your mic up a little bit
we're not on
too.
the radio now.
I mean, we're on.
Oh, we're on.
Oh, we're live.
We're live.
We're live.
I'm sorry, I didn't know we were live.
No. This is a no apology zone.
This is no apology zone.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold
I
on.
don't need those.
I'm gonna reset.
You feel the neck on the guitar too.
It's nice.
It's just sweet. It's so thin. The action is low, but it doesn't buzz. Brand new strings, by the way, just for you. Fucking beautiful. One of the best acoustic I've ever fucking had.
I wrote this song in 15 minutes. I sit down one day, I was living in Northridge when I first moved out here, and I was just thinking about how short time was. I just had this premonition of time. Little did I know that this song was going to get into the hands of the vice president of the KISS FM, Dan Kiley. And I literally wrote this song in 15 minutes.
All right, by the way, Dan Kiley, a man that I never worked for, even though he came after my 2 stints at KISS FM here in Los Angeles. And as I told him before he died, you're one of those program directors I should have worked for, because you would have been one of those guys that I would have liked to have worked for. He appreciated talent. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have worked for him. But no, he did. He appreciated folks who knew what they were doing and let them do their thing. And that's what made him great. And so, God bless him.
Yeah, I was his first artist that he ever managed.
So we need to bring the microphone over closer to you.
Okay. Let's pull this over here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hit the neck of the guitar
yeah.
on the table here. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
So here we go. This is for you watching us right now.
In my mind, the battle's raging, and it seems that nothing's changing. But I know there must be something out there for me, out there for me. I gotta get myself in motion. I gotta make myself believe. I'm feeling lost upon life's ocean. Who rescued me? Who set me free? For time is all we have here. I haven't played this song in a while. And it slowly, slowly fades away. I can't waste another second. I gotta seize the outer day. When I finally climb this mountain and I see the picture clear and I reach my destination, no more to fear, no more to fear, for time is all we have here, and it slowly, slowly fades away. I forgot the chord. I can't waste another second. I gotta seize the outer day. I gotta get myself in motion. I gotta make myself believe I'm feeling lost upon life's ocean. Ooh, and I know there's a battle raging, and we all just gotta believe. Slowly, slowly fades away. Yeah. Oh yeah, time is all we have here. Don't let it slip away. Don't let it slip away. Yeah. Time, 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 time. Hold on to time.
That, my friends, is Sheri Pedigo, and that's good stuff, man. Oh, that's, yeah.
Great.
That's really good. It's really nice.
Thank you.
That is really nice. Nice. By the way, I like not being on camera. It's just the three of you. It's my brother Mart, Moore, Lori, and Sheri.
Good.
So, yeah, you two. Yeah, but it's still you, Mart.
Yeah, you sounded great.
Yeah.
You sounded
I
really
just
good.
pick up something along the way.
And I can't believe I just jumped up here and did this or that. I haven't played this song in 9 years.
Well, yeah. By the way,
it's been so long.
Well, it was beautiful, and you're playing a guitar that you never played before.
No, and I haven't clipped my nails either. My nails.
Is that right?
Hey, beautiful voice.
No, thank you. That song, I mean, literally, when he heard the song, now, I didn't meet him right away.
Well, hold on a second. For those who just tuned in, that's a guy named Dan Kiley, who was the program director of Kiss FM, and. Did he put that on the air? I mean, what happened there? He said he signed. He got you signed?
I had 3 labels that were going to sign me. I mean, of course, Dan, he kind of called the shots in radio because he was such a powerful man in radio.
Yeah, when you're the program director of the most powerful radio station in Los Angeles, then you're a big deal.
It was an honor to have had him be my manager, and this song touched his life. And when I wrote that song, it was like, I had this premonition. I was sitting in the place in Northridge. I didn't even know Greg at the time, who was the record producer. I met him in Nashville when I was visiting.
Right.
And that whole, he took the song just by me playing it and recorded it, and he took it and played it for Dan, and Dan says, I want to meet this girl. Next thing you know, we're in the studio with Buzzy Featon, Reggie McBride, Gary Malibert, Marty Greb. You know Marty.
Well,
and
when you
some monster players in the rock world.
So you obviously you have that accent, and even though you were living in Northridge and now you're living way the hell out of Northridge.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I was born in Kentucky, and I moved out to L.A. to work on a TV show when I was 21.
What was the show?
I was Jane Seymour's double. I was her very last season.
I see it. I see it now from here. I see it. Yeah,
that's what brought me out here.
No
of course,
kidding.
I'm a big horse girl too. I ride horses. Yeah.
So wait, what the hell was that show she was doing?
Dr. Quinn.
Yeah.
I was on the very last season.
Yeah.
That was through Johnny Cash and John Schneider, because I've known Johnny for years, and they said, God, you look just like her. And next thing you know, I'm out here. And
wait a minute, you knew Johnny Cash?
Oh yeah.
That is so friggin' awesome. Yeah. He's one of my favorites of all time.
Well, how about this, Mart? How about How about old John Schneider, who sniffed tequila off the bottom of a bottle on this show?
He had me snort tequila off the bottom of the shot glass. And I go, John, I don't know, man. He brought his mom over to the show, too. He's a good guy.
His mother's awesome. Yeah.
And he's a great player. He's a good songwriter.
And he's a good guy.
He's doing a show December the 8th in East Tennessee at a place called Rockwood, Tennessee at the Rockwood Theater. I'll be there at that show.
Oh, will you?
Get back, yeah. I'll tell him you guys said hello.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll have him come get on your show.
Again.
How about that?
Because it's been years.
He's done it twice.
And I will tell you that
He's awesome.
John Schneider turned me on to a cool dive bar past Thousand Oaks. Hey, Lori.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'll address Lori Downey Jr.'s question in just a second regarding the Quinn chick. But what is that area that you say is not the best? It's like the outskirts of Thousand Oaks. Remember the dive bar that John Schneider turned us on to?
Oh, yeah.
Next to the trailer park, right? Right there at the trailer park. Because Schneider and I both have a passion and love for dive bars. And so he turned us on to this joint. It was a great joint. The only negative is they only serve beer. I'm not a beer drinker, beer and wine. But it was a great joint. No longer there because I think the trailer park gone. But Lori, what is that neck of the woods? You always talk about it. It's like those who can't live in Thousand Oaks live there.
They live in Oak Park.
Is that it?
Oh, Oak Park.
Yeah.
No, there's another name. It's where James West, Robert Conrad from the Wild Wild West also lived.
Moore Park?
No.
It's Oak Park.
Yeah, but Lori, there's another name for that. There's another name. But Schneider, love the guy, a true American. God bless him. And by the way, he performed a song on this show that should have been a hit. Yeah. It was a magnificent. Mark, do you remember that?
He brought his guitar over the first time and he was by himself.
Do you remember the song though? It was a friggin' smash hit.
It's still on YouTube. You can find it. And then the next time he came, he brought his mother with him. And
Mary.
And she had a great, wonderful time. It was like, in this atmosphere, she didn't care. They're just having fun.
Yeah, no.
Great people.
You know, that's what we do. That's what we do on the right. We have fun.
Down to earth.
I mean, check out the stats, man. Those on the left, those woke left, they're never having fun. It's always about fighting. It's always about, some tumult that they have to bring to light. Because without that, they have no life.
Right.
It's like, Sheri, isn't it about living each life and having a happy day? I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's just have a happy damn day.
Yeah.
And try to be better. That's all. Just try to be better. And this, this is not lip service. This is not. I mean this from my heart. Lori, as far as the medicine chick, who, by the way...
Jane Seymour
there was a huge fan of Jane Seymour to the point where the Valley Inn, the former owners of Valley Inn, she loved Jane so much. As you walked into a restaurant... There is that gorgeous, it was at least 6 feet tall.
Huge portrait
of Jane Seymour from that movie.
Still there, I believe.
Still in Time?
Yes.
Something like that,
yes, Something in Time.
Something in Time. Somewhere in Time.
Yeah, Somewhere in Time.
Yeah.
That movie, she was a sycophant when it come to, and Jane finally came to the Valley Inn here in the Valley, a great old classic steak joint. And never met Jane, would think she was a great gal. But by the way, why do I love her? Well, she was in the first Roger Moore Bond movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
As Tarot. Or was that her name in the movie? Because she was the chick fiddling with the tarot cards. And she was awesome in that movie. And you know how in several of the James Bonds, they'll have a female who is not the greatest actress on the planet. Well, Jane has always been a consummate professional and a great actress. Mm-hmm. Did you get along with her?
It's interesting you ask. Everybody always asks me that because I heard all these horror stories and I was going.
Oh, you did? Is that right?
Yes, I did. When I pulled up to the first time I met her, I pulled into Paramount Studios. Now, I'm fresh off the boat from, Tennessee. I'm not that old. And I'm nervous. I'm a nervous wreck, this is like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
And so I pull in, and the guy at the security, and I can say this because God only knows where he's at now, and he said, "Oh, I thought you were Jane." And he thought I was her. My hair was long. Anyway.
Down to your ass?
Yeah.
Down to your
I was real thin. I was
down
like
to
97 pounds.
That were falling off?
Yeah, they were falling off. And oh, my God.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, God, thank God you're not her. Oh, she's a horror, all these
horrible person, a whore.
Just mean and all this, and be careful, you might get fired on the spot. I'm all excited, and I get that negative, negative firing at me.
Yeah, right.
So I'm scared to death. I get in there, and it was CBS Welcome Home is what I was doing at first with her, the commercials.
Uh-huh.
And so anyway, her husband was directing me, and I was just like I was her doing the scenes, right? So she gets to the set. Now I'm coming back from the back room, and I came out because I couldn't wait to really meet her, but at the same time I was nervous.
Yeah, of course.
But she was kind to me. I mean, I took pictures with her, and I was just so excited. I was, kind of like, this was a big deal for me, and even though I heard all these things, for me, I never had a problem. I got along with her. I stayed in my lane. Right. Let's just put it that way. I stayed in my lane. Yeah. I did my job. I was professional about everything I did, and and she knew that I knew Johnny.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a plus thing for me.
Let me ask Lori Downey Jr. When you were the stunt double for Rue McClanahan,
yes.
Did you find Rue an affable, lovely woman?
Rue was incredible.
She was.
Always
a gorgeous woman.
Did you ever get to jam with Johnny Cash? I mean, not live or whatever.
I didn't get
are you
to
asking
jam
Lori?
With him,
oh.
But no, I didn't get to jam with him, but he played guitar as I sang.
Oh man!
And I'll tell you a story about Johnny. Now he was a man. He could read you well. I think I learned how to read people through him.
By the way, I would never think anything but that about him.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I love the man.
I had a broken arm. Okay, I had a broken arm. And I was over at his sister's house, and he was there, and I didn't know he was coming that night. I had lied to everybody and told him that I fell off the trampoline, and because really and truly I had an anger issue going on, right? And I was dating a guy, and he made me mad. I went to hit him, and he raised his elbow, and I broke my arm. That's what happened.
See, Lori, that's the love.
I can tell the truth about this now.
That's the love-hate thing. See, it's the love-hate thing.
It was, because I got really mad, and he was rushing me, and I didn't want to be rushed. And it was bad.
You were gonna knock him out.
I was a tomboy. I was always a tomboy. So then Johnny's hearing this story about, and he said, looks like a bad case of anger management to me. And I looked at him.
He saw right through it.
Yes, he did. And I was like, oh. And it's so funny because all those years later, I finally told his sister Joanne and her husband, I said, you remember that time? I had to confess it. Remember that time that Johnny said it looked like a bad case of and I told you guys I fell off the trampoline? They go, yeah, but sure, we never believed that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I didn't. He was right. It was a bad case of anger management.
So before you get to it, if you answer this next question, yes, do you have another song that is close to your heart that you can perform?
The song I sent you, Father Me.
Yeah.
Remember, I didn't send you the one I did because I sent you the male vocal.
Yeah, and by the way, I think perhaps it would be better with you on vocal, frankly.
Well, it came from my heart, so, and thank you for
may we hear that?
Sure.
Before I pose my next question.
Okay. All right. This song, you mean tell a little bit about it or just go right on into it?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Well, wait, is it a boring story?
Nothing I ever tell is boring.
Well, then go.
Now you sound like Johnny Cash on stage.
It's never boring, trust me.
No, Mark.
She
sounds like a female.
Outlaw.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a crazy ride. I remember that guy I told you about that knew John Oates and Daryl Hall.
John Oates and Daryl Hall.
This song was inspired by that guy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
He had major father issues.
By the way, it's not all that she's going to say because she's going to sing. Sheri Pedigo.
Tell me where to begin. Hold on a second. I got to get the chords right.
Yeah, go. Take your time.
Tell me where to begin. Oh, my God. What's wrong with me?
You have time.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so I'm a songwriter. Tell me where to begin. I'm down on the floor, on my knees again, searching for that missing person whose blood flows inside of me. And can you hear me now? Or is the distance too loud? You're the only place that I feel safe. Daddy, open your arms. Your eyes are looking through me. I know you can make me the person I'm supposed to be. And show me how to forgive and teach me how to believe. Come erase the raging pain of what he couldn't be. And father me, father me. I wanted to hate you for the things you didn't do. I left here by myself and I blame me for losing you. Finally gave in, crying, Father, forgive him, for we know not what we do. Daddy, open your arms, your eyes are looking through me. I know you can make me the person I'm supposed to be. And show me how to forgive, teach me how to believe. Come erase the raging pain of what he couldn't be. And father me, father me. Father, oh my God, Father to the fatherless. I finally understand. You took the nail out of my heart and placed it in your hands. Daddy, open your arms. Your eyes are looking through me. I know you can make me the person I'm supposed to be. Oh, and show me how to forgive and teach me how to believe. Come erase the raging pain of what he couldn't be. Daddy, open your arms. Your eyes are looking through me. I know you can make me the person I'm supposed to be. Oh, and show me how to forgive and teach me how to believe. Come erase the raging pain of what he couldn't be. And father me, father me, father me.
Beautifully, beautifully spiritual song.
Love it.
And it's bittersweet, and it's a double-edged sword, what I'm about to say. Because I know you believe in the artists that you send me. This song has to be performed by you. It has to be you. Sheri Pedigo. It's this... That song that I heard performed by whoever the man is, I don't remember his name.
Taylor.
Well, you don't have to. See, now you just threw him under the bus because, I was trying to stay away from that, but I don't recall. It is so much better with you singing this song. It's gorgeous. It's spiritual. I feel God when you sing it, and I love it. That's good stuff, man.
Thank you.
I just turned into Johnny Carson. That's good stuff. That's good.
Good stuff.
And I know Lori Downey Jr.'s taste in music. I know she likes.
I hear all the harmonies.
You do, right?
I know. You sound awesome.
In the background, yeah. She was sounding good.
Keep myself down.
Lori, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you doing that?
Yeah, no, Are you kidding me?
I don't want to.
No. My stage is everybody's stage. I've always been that way.
That's awesome.
I've always brought everybody on stage with me. I love going and grabbing people and bringing them on stage.
It's beautiful.
I'm impromptu. I mean, I didn't rehearse this, obviously, and I haven't played this in a while either. I haven't been playing my guitar. I've been playing with bands where they play behind me. I get to get back to playing my guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah. I didn't do too bad though, did I?
No, you did great.
Well,
I forgot to give you chords.
Before you play another one, here was the question.
I didn't have no cheat list in front of me.
I got no cheat list.
I like that song, Father Man.
Louisiana law is gonna get you, Amos. Ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy.
Little Jerry Reed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jerry Reed.
Oh
as well.
boy,
Yeah.
finger picking, chicken picking mother.
Oh yeah. We are redneck sons of bitches living here in Southern California.
Roy Clark, Jerry Reed, Buck Owens.
I wear it like a badge of honor, Sheri.
Ooh, that's a compliment.
You do. She
you
sounds
do
like
have a little
Fleetwood Mac.
Stevie Nicks.
I hear Stevie
Oh,
Nicks.
interesting. Lori is spot on with observations. I mean, usually.
That's true.
And you're right about this one. Hey, my question was, do you do covers? Do you like
I do some
Do you do
covers.
any cover like Carpenters?
Oh my God, that's so funny you're asking me that. Oh my God. I used to sing, I don't know how to play it. Close
Oh, you
to
don't?
What do birds
Wait, you can't fake it a little bit?
Oh my God, I don't know. Let me see.
Sheri, here's what I want
I
to.
need Bill Champlin here.
No. We all. Hey. By the way, Sheri. Here. I want Lori. I want you and Lori to sing this together.
Oh my God.
Just fake it.
Right.
Just mess around with it.
You are here, just like me. They long to be close to. You want to do the harmony? Okay. Why do birds? Oh, I had it there. Okay. Why do birds suddenly appear every time? Hold on, I changed the chords there. Why do? Oh my goodness!
Now just mess around with it.
Let's
You'll
just do
get
it without the guitar.
Okay, good.
Okay,
I like that.
You take the harmony. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Hold on. Where's your mic? Where's your mic, Lori?
Suddenly appear every time you are near. Just like me, they long to be close to you. I'll stick with the melody on that one. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair. Suddenly decided to be true.
Baba Dow.
That is why all the girls in town follow you all around
and
just like me, they long to be close to you.
Nice.
Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Oh, yeah. Love that. I love that. It's Lori Downey Jr. and the great Sheri Pedigo.
Let's do some.
That's nice, man.
Let's do some.
Oh, now we got a concert going on.
No. Mamas and papas. Mamas and papas.
Hey, Sheri. Lori is a boss. She's the boss. She becomes the boss.
Mamas and papas.
Mamas and the papas.
You know
Which song? Which song?
I call your name. No.
No.
But you're not there. Was I to blame for being unfair?
I don't know this one.
Okay.
California Dreamin'.
California Dreamin'. There you go, Marty.
That's a big hit.
That's a classic.
All right, I'll do the harmony.
Okay.
You sing it.
Start it.
So what do you think? Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead.
Brown, and the stars are gray, and the sky is gray.
We're singing the same song.
That's fine.
Okay.
Nobody.
I'll find a harmony.
California dreaming on a summer's day.
Stopped into
a church, bum 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 bum.
Found along the way.
Found along the way.
Then I got down on my knees.
Got down on my knees.
And I began to pray. I began to pray.
I don't know the rest, but that's okay. We're California dreaming.
California dreaming.
Here on such a summer's
California dreaming.
day.
Such a winter's day.
You know this one? Looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. Might have took the long way.
Yeah, good one.
We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on.
Great song.
Still together and going strong. Still the one I run to, the one that I belong to, still the one I want all life, still the one that I love, the only one I dream of, still the one I kiss goodnight, you're still the one. Glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. So good together. We beat the odds together. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. Still together and going strong. Still the one I run to, the one that I belong to, still the one I want all life. Oh, still the one that I love, the only one I dream of, still the one I kiss goodnight. You're still the one. Still the one that I love, the only one I dream of, still the one I kiss goodnight. Still the one that I love, the only one I dream of, still the one I want for life. You're still the one.
Nice. Oh, I forget who does that. Who
Shania.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that old tramperoo.
She lost her voice to Lyme's disease.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. She went through this whole thing with Lyme's.
Did she get it back?
She went through a lot of therapy. God bless her, man.
Wow.
She stood strong and got her voice back. So kudos to the Canadian
What?
diva.
Yeah.
Diva.
Is she
Canadian diva.
Is she Canadian?
Yes.
No kidding. Shania's Canadian?
Song?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a story about her.
Mart, you're not
when
on the
I went
mic.
to Switzerland, when
Yeah.
I was in Switzerland, I went over there to work with this rock band that I ended up on this pretty big rock record as a writer called Gotthard, and I went up to St. Moritz, and because I knew her and Mutt had a castle there.
By the way.
And I snuck on the property.
You did?
I did.
At St. Moritz?
Do you know Fleetwood Mac?
Hold on, Lori, before you get to that, because I'll forget about this. It always pissed me off about Shania dumping Mutt Lang. Mutt Lang, put her on the effing map, in my opinion.
We put a lot of people on the map.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it quite worked like that, though, because
Explain.
I think they kind of switched couples.
Say what?
They switched couples. Her friend and Mutt's friend, they kind of switched.
Wow. Is that right?
That's what happened. She ended up marrying, from what I remember, she ended up marrying that.
See, I thought she threw him under the bus.
I don't think she quite threw him under the bus. I think it might have been the other way around.
No
Now,
kidding.
Don't mark my word on that.
I
kind of remember.
Sherry, I like knowing the truth, man.
I don't think she did throw him under the bus.
All right, I've always had this sort of jaundiced eye toward her because I thought that she was sort of a nasty broad who pulled some...
No, I don't. I think she really loved him.
All right.
I really do think she.
Right. You know who you kind of look like also? I just figured this out. Gretchen Wilson. I love Gretchen Wilson.
Oh my God! I recorded in her studio. And
You did. I love her. When she did that first song she came out with the Kid Rock was in it, and Charlie Daniels and all those people, man. Tanya Tucker was in it. Tanya Tucker.
Yeah. She's a cool lady.
I bet.
Really,
wait, Gretchen or Tanya?
Yeah, no, Gretchen.
Or both?
She's super cool.
Oh, Gretchen. She seems like she's badass.
What about Tanya? Not a cool lady?
Oh no, Tanya's cool. Her daughter. I know her daughter real well, and I met Tanya through her. She's super cool, great cook.
Does she smell like Glenn Campbell?
I don't know anything about
All
that.
right, okay.
I plead fifth.
I heard she smells like tumbleweed.
So no set of Glenn emanating from her nethers.
Oh,
okay.
Ruin a beautiful moment.
Yeah. It's not a beautiful moment until we talk about wafting from a nether region. Yeah. By the way, folks, even though you can't see me on camera, you can tell I'm still here, right? I'm that gnat on your neck. You gonna do another one?
That's a big compliment. Yeah, that voice. It's a huge compliment.
You have a beautiful voice.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, it's so funny. I dated a Canadian guy who was a rock.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was crazy in love with this guy, and he broke my heart.
No.
He broke my heart.
Of course,
and
he's Canadian.
This is how you take something good.
He's
and
Canadian.
You know, they say you take a lemon, you make lemonade. I know he's Canadian. What does that have to do with it, though?
Oh, it has everything to do with it because they pretend to be nice.
Well,
they pretend. What, Lori? What is it that I always talk that the phrase I can never think of when it comes to females, but it fits every female? And I can never think of the term when you're pretending to be this way, but you're that way.
Oh, you're...
Not double. No, it's. I got to tell you, Sheri, this is one of those mental blocks.
Passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive. Canadians, passive aggressive. They pretend it's like everything's nice and they're so nice and they're
but, he hurt me bad.
Oh,
man.
because deep inside he hated the fact that you were American.
So bad I went to Switzerland.
I want to go to
I
Switzerland.
left the country because everywhere I went I saw him. It was
Wait a minute,
awful. Every street.
Can you say his name or do we?
No, I can't say
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No,
what
just
his name
I
is.
thought I'd ask.
It's not, Mart. It's not like it's a celebrity.
Yes, it is a celebrity. We would know, right?
No.
Am I right?
In Canada. Anyway, so what's crazy about
Mart,
this?
what did I just say?
Is I went. No,
Randy Bachman?
I got to tell this story.
Was it Randy?
Was it Geddy
I'm
Lee?
not saying anything. Okay, so you see,
Burton
they tried to
Cummings?
get words out of me, and I'm not
Burton
doing it.
Cummings?
Nope.
right.
So anyway, I
Gordon Lightfoot.
I went to Switzerland. I want to tell the story. I went to Switzerland. I hired a promoter to take me over there because I just wanted to go somewhere and just get completely away to forget about him. Little did I know, unbeknownst to me, I'm over there just kind of singing, playing my songs, and next thing you know, this lead guitar player from this rock band, Godheard, hears me. And I'm singing the song I Need Love that I wrote in French, cause j'ai besoin d'amour. And I'm singing it in French in Switzerland. And he comes up to me, a rock guy, a major rock star, and I didn't know this because I don't know Swiss bands. And he comes up to me and he says, "Oh my God, your song is touching my heart, and you like this voice of an angel. I want you to meet our lead singer. You got to meet our lead singer."
Yeah.
So the next thing I know, I'm working with the lead singer. I don't know who these guys are.
Yeah.
I end up on a triple platinum record.
Wow. Love that.
And we wrote the song about the guy that broke my heart. It's called Breakaway.
Oh.
Play it.
I can't. There's so many chords and bar chords, and it's a rock song.
Yeah.
But why I tell this is because that was a bad breakup to the point that I thought I was going to die.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm going to commit suicide. Die. That was that bad.
I've been through that.
Awful.
I know.
You know that I
Glad
was
you're
like,
still here.
I got to do something. It was that bad. I left and went to another country.
Is that when you found? Is that when you found God, or did you already find God?
No,
before
I
that?
already had, but they called me a priest in Switzerland because I don't know why they called me a priest, but that song I Need Love I wrote. And I'm singing it in this little pub in the mountains of Switzerland.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
And lo and behold,
Can you play it?
I can, if I can remember it. You want me to play it?
Yeah.
You may play it, Magic?
He does.
That's a yes, by the way.
No, that's the other song. Hold on. I need tenderness, a little sensitivity. What's wrong with gentleness? In a world grown cold, hold on. In a world grown cold, love's so hard to know, it can leave you all alone with a heart of stone. I get scared sometimes, like a little child without her wings to fly. I wanna touch the sky, 'cause I need love, I need tenderness, a little sensitivity. What's wrong with gentleness? I don't need a hero, just need a hand to hold, to share happiness, 'cause I need love. We were born to trust, somehow we got lost. I just don't understand. Can we start again? Chase away my fear, put away the past, let go of fantasy. Start loving me, 'cause I need love, I need tenderness, a little sensitivity. What's wrong with gentleness? I don't need a hero, just need a hand to hold, to share happiness, 'cause I need love to take me higher, higher than I've never been before. Is it wrong for me to desire? I could never ask for more. I can't stop believing in love. J'ai besoin d'amour, j'ai besoin de tendresse, un peu de sensibilité. Pourquoi pas de la douceur? I don't need a hero, just need a hand to hold, to share happiness, 'cause I need love.
Nice.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah,
the phrasing is really cool.
I could have sung that song to Lori, because that would have been my song to Lori. I
Really?
need love. I need a hand to hold.
Really?
Yeah, a hand to hold. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Matt.
I'm gonna cry right
I'm gonna
now.
come hold your hand.
That's not too late, but
Too late.
that's my female side coming out.
Sorry, I softened Outlaw Radio.
No,
We're no longer outlaws.
no, that's good stuff, man. That is
We're
good.
in-laws.
Well, I was born an outlaw. I was a rebel from the day I was born.
God bless you,
so-
baby.
Yeah,
I was.
On the right.
yeah, I bet. Oh man. So you probably wish you could still live in Southern California if these people weren't such nasty bastards. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would in a heartbeat. I get the best
Nobody
of
brought
both
any
worlds,
over.
so I get to come out here.
What are you
and
doing,
work.
Lori?
You did?
Yeah.
Lori, what are you doing?
I don't know. Ask him.
Lori, what are you doing?
No.
Okay, so why are you ignoring me?
I do.
Yeah.
Out there?
Lori, what are you looking for?
Anything left. Marty, do you have beer in there? I'll take one of yours.
No.
How about this?
Just take one of those.
You
Lori,
don't have
what do you
to
need?
be an outlaw to be on
one.
Outlaw Radio.
Yeah. Well, you don't. You
I
don't.
like that.
All you gotta do is just call up Sheri Pedigo.
There you go.
There you go.
And I'll soften the station.
She will.
I'll sing a song or two. And I'll just say, everybody sing along. And we'll do a thing or two.
and say cuckoo
Oh, that
choo.
was great.
Do you perform
Such
around town in Nashville?
Yeah, I do. I just did the Johnny Cash Farm. I just sang there, and which was pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
$6.50.
It was for an event.
Yeah.
And sit-down dinner event. and
Well, it's so
everything.
nice you come out to Ted Bear's get-togethers. You know, I was going to say on occasion, but you're there a lot. I mean, you make the
I'm
flight
back and
out.
forth quite a bit.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I did this documentary, so I was back and forth in festivals and.
Is this the documentary you mentioned before? And
Yeah,
I
it's on
didn't.
the Father Me. It's about
Oh.
I interviewed Oded Fair,
Lori.
and and Chris Brown's record producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty all on their father upbringings.
Hey, Lori,
and all
wait.
their
So
father stuff.
why were you ignoring me before when I
I'm
asked
not.
what did
I'm
you
just,
need?
I'm just like sending you a text at 6:50, Sheri.
Of course, yeah.
What?
Song for Outlaw Radio. I was just giving you a timeline.
Back in 70.
Okay.
Timeline.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Song.
But why were you standing just now?
Oh, I was going to get a beer. But there were no beers here.
Well, I'll get. Oh, there were no Modelo's?
Oh, what year?
I would have brought a whole bunch.
What year?
It's all right.
I have.
What
I told you.
What does a chick have to do to get a martini around here?
Oh, yeah. That's how I met you.
I met him in 79. I went to the Philippines.
You ignored me. You didn't even hear my voice. Remember that?
What? I didn't?
No,
Oh. Wow.
because you didn't see me.
Look at this insight you're getting here on the after show.
I said
On the rare
on
after
my
show.
first show on Outlaw Radio, what does a girl have to do to get a martini around here?
Oh, yeah.
And it went unheard because I never had a martini.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
because of Georgia,
The beginning of the end.
she asked, "Can you give her a martini?"
Hmm?
He gave me a martini, and then I backed up my brand new car,
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 days old,
Yeah.
Rest is history.
right into the tree.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, I broke the tree." And Georgia said, "You just took out your taillight."
Yeah.
I said, "No, I couldn't have done that."
Oh, yeah.
I saw Elvis
Yeah.
Presley going.
And I had
Yeah.
my first martini with you, Matt.
Yeah. So you didn't spend Thanksgiving with the old whore?
No, I made,
Here
by
we
the way, I made filet mignon,
Uh-huh.
spinach, mashed potatoes, a roasted chicken,
Yeah.
Don't
dressing,
you love how that thing plays?
everything.
I know.
I did it all.
Robert
I was
Carradine.
home.
You know,
Did it all.
Carradine's
Did
in
it
it.
all.
I never went
So
anywhere.
Bobby came
I went to
over
bed
a month
after
ago.
that.
I had
Too
just
much.
gotten that guitar, brought it out. I go, "Do you play?" He goes, "Hell yeah!" And he plays, and he said, "I can't believe this is a freaking Yamaha."
I shot my music video "Love Me" next door to where he lived when he was overseas when he died.
Who are we
No,
talking?
not Robert Carradine, not David.
David's Robert's his
Brother.
His brother.
Yeah, no, Robert. He played like a month ago on
Oh,
that
wow,
guitar, and he's
wow.
like, I can't believe the sound of this thing and the action.
It's beautiful.
I love the action.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm so
Very
happy.
nice. It's a good guitar. This is a very good guitar to write on
Yes, that's
because
what I'm
it's
doing.
just it kind of writes itself.
It does.
Yeah,
it's really
it
easy to
does.
play
It's-
that
yeah,
guitar.
yeah.
It's smooth. The neck is so thin. like I said,
Yeah, it's easy to play. Very easy.
it's a 5-piece neck, and you can plug it in if you want. It's got a jack right in the back, but it's I love it. The action's beautiful. It's so low and it doesn't buzz.
Yeah.
And mahogany body, you can't beat that. And like I said, just the dynamics, you can go from soft and start hitting harder, and it all works, comes out. Because a lot of guitars don't do that.
Obviously, we're not on anymore on air, right?
I think we're on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
Remember this one? Heard it from a friend who.
Heard it from a friend who.
Heard it from another. You've been messing around. They say you got a girlfriend. You're out there every weekend. They're talking about you and it's bringing me down. Something like that.
Yeah, man.
It's one of the first concerts I ever went to.
REO.
12 years old.
Take it on the run, baby.
Take it on the run, baby.
Not
that's the way you want it, baby.
Then I don't want you around. Not for a minute. You take it on the run. Oh,
you take it on.
So you take it on the run. Love that song, man.
I know, me too.
No, when my ex took off, it's been 5 years, but she killed me. It killed me. She went back to Seattle. So I kind of know what you went through. Everybody says that, but believe me, I was bad. Really bad, man. And I wrote some stuff, I had to. I love doing Johnny Cash, because he capoed a lot.
Yeah.
And I love his 3-chord stuff, by the way, some of the best songs are 3 chords. Period.
Well, that's still the one song's 3 chords. I don't think I've ever written a song. No, I have. My song Love Me's that one's in 3 chords.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm happy, man. I got a really good deal on it, but my buddy, he called me and he said, if you don't buy that, because I showed him a picture, he goes, I will. So I got it. I brought it to his studio.
$350?
I brought it to his studio, and he goes, that night, he goes, after he played it, he goes, I'll give you $700 for it right now, cash. I go, no, I just got it. I go, I'm not. So you know what he did? He went and found the same model, and he bought 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
That's how much he loved it. It's beautiful, man.
It really, really is.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go because I got to get to
And cleaned up. It looks better. I'm glad you play it.
Oh, man.
Make it sound really
thank
good,
you. Well,
too.
thank you for letting me play it.
Yeah. Anytime. I love your stuff.
Thank
I love
you.
your chord changes. And
thank
your
you.
voice just blows me away. It's really good. I respect great musicians that you are.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got a free show tonight, Saturday.
You did get one.
I did. Well, not only that, your pants, too. I got that.
Oh, my God. I can't believe these pants. Oh, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that from Sheri Pedigo. That was a treat and a treatment, but a treat.
Thank you for having me on, Magic.
My absolute pleasure.
We made Dan proud tonight.
No, you made us proud having you on the show. Just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. So I hope you appreciated the after show. It's something we used to do, and we rarely do, but damn it, it's the holidays, and that has anything to do with it, but it's still the holidays, and there you have it.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend.
To you, too.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Not happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry.
Quack and Trary.